go for round two. He's going to go for the knock. Goes for the roll down. And he's spotted CVL. Looks for the cliff, but he's not going to be able to get it. Jumps out instead, but goes down.
Moving forward, trying to get a better position using the smoker's advantage. Drives straight in.
Out instead, but goes down. Now it's just Mortal alive. Poor Soul in a 1 versus 1, but he cannot do it.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to PMCO 2020 Spring Split Wildcard Region Group Stages. My name is Varun Super Johnny John, being joined on the desk by Ocean Sharma, and today is going to be day number 5. And as we were talking about it yesterday, now all the teams just have 4 more games to play. And who is going to come out on the top? Which teams are going to be part of the top 24? We will be finding out soon enough, aren't we, Ocean?
Exactly. And that top 24 mark is now in sight with everyone. They just want to have their eyes out there. And so for now, there are some teams that are in top 24. There are some teams that are on the other areas. So these are the first 8 teams, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know it. Famous is still out there. NoChance Team is going to be on the 2nd. Imperial GG on the 3rd. Team Gravity on the 4th. WatchMyGP is out there on the 5th. ZeusEsport on the 6th. Pain Gaming on the 7th. And LordNepal currently holding that 8th position. So big names out there. Famous, NoChance, Imperial, Team Gravity, WatchMyGP. These top 5 teams have actually really proved themselves in 8. Or for WatchMyGP, just 7 games.
Yeah, WatchMyGP with just 7 games. And on the other side, moving down, Zeus also made an amazing push yesterday. Pain Gaming as well, LordNepal, they are going to be coming up with their games also. So they will be looking to establish themselves. But moving on, it's going to be WMGxCloud on the 9th position. No Mercy on the 10th. Good Boys on the 11th. MT is going to be the 12th team. Wolf Squad on the 13th. Savage Hunter on the 14th. Dream Team is going to be on the 15th position. And Mysterios is going to be on the 16th. But moving on to the 3rd quarter of the standings, the teams will be looking to establish themselves over here, because this is going to be the borderline. And once again, Andromeda on the 17th, Exodus on the 18th, 4 Angry on the 19th position, NoChance on the 20th, Swanky Gaming on the 21st, GoodFellows on the 22nd, BlackTeam MGL on the 23rd, and WayToConq on the 24th. So the difference over here, it is pretty big, because you start the 19th with 60 points and then you end with 37 on the 24th team. But let's have a look at the table of death as well. Rogue Nation on the 25th, Zero Death on the 26th, Team SYG on the 27th, Vengeance on the 28th, Cast is on the 29th, Team Harsh on the 38th, Friendly Fire with just 4 games played, because they were skipping games earlier on, are sitting on the 31st position. And Friendly Fire, like, there is interesting stuff happening with this team. Let's just stick with that.
So alright, but other than that, see, the teams that that have played so far, talking about the teams that are still at the first position, they today they are famous. If it is playing, we will have to see the schedule of the teams that are playing out there, because that will be unfolded right in front of you guys as well. But for now, you saw the overall standings, and those standings come up handy with the points in the hands of everyone. As you can see, the first point, the first position gives you 20. Then it's a drastic drop of 6 points out there. 14 for the second, and 10 for the third. And after that, you guys know 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Till the 10th, and 11 to 16 gives you a 1 point each. And obviously the major factor that comes out there is going to be the kill point, because it just makes it.
Yeah, it just makes it. It can make your game or break your game with the standings, as we have been seeing for the past couple of days. And not just in wildcard region. We've been seeing that in India, South Asia, Pakistan as well. So every time you go for those kills, those extra kill points toward the end of the game, they matter a lot. But let's have a look at the schedule as well, because Erangel is going to be played first. Then we have Shanok stepping into the fray again, which is going to be the second game. Miramar is kicked out for today, so it's going to be Vikendi on the 3rd. And then, like in a classic fashion, we always end with Erangel.
What goes around comes around. That should always happen out there. So now no Miramar for a change. And it's Shanok and Vikendi. see, that's an interesting one. That's a new one. That's a new one for me as well, because Erangel, the home ground matches, Shanok, the fast-paced matches, Vikendi, the slowest of the bunch that is now going on.
Yeah.
And after that, it's this one. So the Erangel one. So
Yeah.
let's see how it all goes. And the teams that are playing today, Group A. If it's Group A, I can assume it's going to be Group A versus C. So NoChance is going to be out there. WatchMyGP, WayToConq. This team needs to step up. This team, I mean, I have my eyes on this team because with just 3 players, the first game that they played, that was interesting. LineOfSight, LordNepal is doing incredible. NoChance Team, so two no chances, you guys know it. That's double the chance of no chance.
Yeah.
4 Angries out there, WMGxCloud in the Group A. And the Group C has MT. They have Vengeance. Vengeance had a good run in one of the games yesterday. Good Boys is also out there. Wolf Squad, Dream Team, Rogue Nation, Imperial. Imperial stepped up big time yesterday, and obviously Exodus. When they play, it's just amazing.
Yeah, Imperial put up an amazing performance yesterday and made a hard push towards the top 4. But on the other side, as you were saying, Exodus as well. They started on day 1, they were playing with just 3 players, and now they are there with 4, and we have seen what this team can do, but they need to change their playstyle as well, because when they get caught in those early fights, that's when they sort of fumble. And it is the style of Exodus to fight with all 4 players, because they can't fight with a man disadvantage. That's one thing I've noticed as well. Every time they are lacking the firepower in their team, this team just falls apart and they just end up dying. But if they are sticking together, if all 4 of the members of Exodus are actually present and they are not splitting up, this is one of the hardest teams to team fight, especially with Kusle coming in.
Exactly. And let's just run some numbers out there. Can you give me the sheets of the stats out there?
Sure. Yeah, here you go.
These are empty. All right, seems legit, but
yeah, because MT is playing today.
All right, so that's if that's what you think, not the other way. But all right, cool. But then all right. So coming back to the things, not the sheet things. Coming back to the things that about the gameplays, about the teams that are going to be out there. NoChance there. One of the NoChances had a really good run. That is just the NoChance team.
Yeah.
And NoChance has kind of a weird to bad run. So what if, like, you know, the team that is having a good run, they step up. So this is the thing that happens. Sometimes, like we are heading towards the final games and all those. The teams that are having really good run, they want to go YOLO. They just try to contest the rotations and the zones of the teams that are having the bad runs. And sometimes the team that is doing bad, they just steps up out of nowhere. So those are the things that just happen. You see the NoChance team, the team that we were talking about, 141 points for them. Imperial out there, 132 points, 64 kills for the team, 52 kills for the other one. And damage. All right, so we have talked about this thing. Healing is actually damage taken on the other side, and damage is the damage given. So you need to have a good damage given to damage taken ratio, just so that you can show your accuracy. And NoChance team is kind of on point with Imperial GG out in this one.
I think both the teams are doing pretty well as far as these stats are concerned. The only thing separating them is the fact that Imperial GG have 2 chicken dinners on them, and NoChance team, they just have 1 for themselves. But still, NoChance team being really consistent, having a lot of kills for their side, are gonna be up above Imperial GG and are gonna be on top of them as far as the overall scoreboard and overall standings are concerned. So that, once again, is another interesting thing that's been going on. Kill-heavy teams are leading the charge of these overall standings, while on the other side, there is just one team that plays really passively and still somehow manages to make into the top 24, and that is WayToConq. And they are forced to play passive because of the situation that they are in. Just playing with 3 people, I mean, it is going to be Erangel, so we will see them in Primorsk.
I mean, yeah, and they are going to have that. See, they have one man disadvantage, but still they take the fights whenever the fights are given to them. That's a really good thing. They are like, if you have plan A, the plan A works with all 4 people alive. But then if you have plan B, that should come up when you have one person down or something. They just always go with a plan B in their minds. They don't have a plan A. They just go with the thing that they are like, all right, even if we are 3 people together, we are strong. And talking about strong, let's see which strong team just comes up as we are gonna dive into the plane. How do you say we're gonna dive into the plane? we're gonna
dive from the plane
out there,
and
and you can see the plane trajectory from the rip. similar to Severny, Yasnaya Poliana, Shelter, Milta, Farm, School, Rozok, Stalbakamishk if you guys want to go there, and Novorupna obviously is going to be in the charts. Military base if you guys going to go. Milta Power is going to be a good area, Pochinki. But apart from that, see, Georgiopol, you need to take a road or a vehicle along the roadside to go to Georgiopol or something. And there are some teams that like to go to Quarry, the outer edge of Quarry, like the shore area of the Gatka side. So let's see where the teams actually go. But on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, you can see Imperial Batman out there. The guy is a pure genius with the gun.
Look at this. Imperial, they are heading towards the Novorupnoi area, and on the other side, a lot of teams are heading towards the military base. So contest is definitely going to be there. And as soon as WayToConq actually step up, I thought they were going to land in Primos, but now they are challenging Imperial on the Novo area with just 3 people, which is going to be interesting.
You remember the first day, NoChance, where they dropped on a double split of Severny and Zaki, and they are still in the plane right now. I would like to see where they actually go this time as well. Are they going to go for their traditional edge drop? I think yes. As you can see, NoChance ankle is dropping right now, but there are still other teams as well with him, as Exodus Husle is also dropping out there, and the other NoChance is going in the military base area, which seems like a good thing. But Imperial and WayToConq, they are gonna be fighting with each other if they are not. See, Imperial with their 2 players, they are moving out with the buggy, but the rest of the 2 players are being contested by WayToConq, and that can be a bad start for the team of Imperials, and that can be a really good start for WayToConq.
Yeah, exactly, because 4 versus 3, that would have been a hard fight for WayToConq, but now they are going to be dealing with a 4 versus 2 situation, which is going to put them at the advantage this time.
That's a brain situation. You don't know it's WayToConq. You haven't seen the kill feed yet, so you don't know. They were like, it might be a team with 4 players, 1 player might be on the other side. We have seen 3 parachutes landing. That's like an impressive thing. And look at this, Mott is moving in forward. DP28, 47 bullets, and what's going to happen out of this one, we would like to see. As 2 players of Imperial, they don't have the loot yet. They're just running away. Because they are scared of 3 people out there. They were 4 in number.
They just gave up control so easily, but this is Imperial we are talking about. This is a team that's standing in the top 4, so I'm pretty sure that WayToConq, they will be challenged in a little while as soon as the players actually find some guns. So, but for now, WayToConq, they are going to be comfortable as Mod. He had a DP, now he has a Scar L as well, has a level 3 helmet. The Spetnaz one has good armor, has the backpack on him, 5 bandages, 2 first aids, a couple of energy drinks. So he is sitting with really good loot on himself as far as the guns, ammos and healings are concerned, and this is sort of what you want in the early, this is sort of what you would need in the middle game stage. But if you get all this stuff in the early game, then the fights are going to be yours. Talking about fights going to be yours, who is going to take this one is empty. They are quite close to the players from the side of Vengeance, and squad number 10 is going to be present there as well. And in these compounds of Yasna Poliana, anything can go wrong, anything can happen depending on how fast you can rotate to your teammates if they get engaged upon. We have seen teams sort of split up in weird situations wherein they just leave 1 player in each building, and then those players individually get charged upon, so they end up fighting 1v4s individually, and that is not a good thing to take care of.
That's obviously a bad thing to happen out to the team out there. Meanwhile, Yasnaya Poliana, the area where the teams are, there are 2 teams out there. You can see it's one of them is going to be WMGxCloud, that is named by SC on the screens, SC Spider and all that is something. And on the other hand, it was the second team out there as well. That was the MT out there. And Rozok area, you can see Good Boys just sitting out here. Good Boys had a decent run yesterday. They had near to decent games out there for themselves. And Vengeance, the team that had a really good Miramar, you remember AUG 6 times by Samjana in the Miramar when the team had 6 kills and all 6 were given by just 1 person. So that was just more than impressive. But then right now this is going to be Erangel. Miramar is off the charts right now. So can this team just pick up the pace in Erangel? That will be my question. Meanwhile, I just want to tell you one thing. You remember the boat that people used to go in Erangel, the boat? The greenish boat out there with which people go through waterways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the boat's name is PG117.
Okay.
And originally the boat should carry 5 players. in season 1, the board used to carry 5 players, but a team had 4 players only. So
Yeah.
sometimes an opponent could actually sit in that.
You know, I have a really funny story about that from one of my games. As in, when we landed, a friend of mine decided to jump on an opponent's buggy, and the player just took him to his team, and they just killed him.
Yesterday this happened in Pakistan, if you remember.
Yeah,
PMCO Pakistan, we were casting out there. By the way, I just made a calculation, ladies and gentlemen, and today when the final game will be over, I would have done 900 castings.
Oh,
that will be my 900th casting match in less than 8 months, 8 months or 9 months.
That is pretty impressive. I'm just hitting the 100 mark right now for this tournament.
Oh, look at this,
alone,
look at this, look at this. Vortex has taken down one player. On the other hand, MT can be in a bit of trouble out there. So that's going to be something. As you can see, Vortex is moving forward. And if Vortex just goes in, that's going to be like one casualty from MT's side. And MT would not be wanting that right now. See, Vortex is using a really good scenario right now because he has spotted Bugatti. What's going to happen out there? He is going to use VSS. But look at the smokes are going to come in. I hope that's a smoke. No, that's a grenade. If that grenade hits Finn, that's going to be a bad grenade. That should be a smoke. All right, the smoke, it just bounced off. Why am I thinking that the grenade is on his own teammate for some reason?
He might be risking it.
It might be a risky grenade, but now it's on the Vortex's area, so we'll have to see what happens. But Vortex is leaving the area right now. Vortex is on the other side. The grenade might do some damage. It does no damage right now, but the major priority is going to be for them to revive Finn, as Finn is slowly and steadily just bleeding out of this area. And Rogue Nation's irregular. They spotted some players from Vengeance, but they just let them go. And now the smokes are coming in. That's a good thing.
Yeah, now the smokes are going to be popped. Vengeance is going to be in trouble as Samjana is going to be taken down by Rogue Nation Goku. The knock comes in. Goku goes for the finish a bit too early, and he is going to get punished for that as he's going to be knocked down. But the knock's coming in. Bugatti is going to be in so much trouble as the players from the side of WMGxCloud, they go in on him, and Bugatti is going to get a knockdown as well. That was a bad move. Out in the open, revival try coming in. Finn is going to be finished off as Vortex is going to get the kill. Bugatti is going to be in so much trouble now, but MT, they are retaliating as one of the players from the side of WMGxCloud was taken down as well. Karnik jumps out the window, but in the process takes a shot to the face, and his health has been dropped down to 50% health. If the team in front of them actually charge in on them now, this is going to be in so much trouble. MT already down one player. 3 versus 4 situation for them. Can they make it out of here alive, or are they going to lose their lives?
Yeah, that's going to be one thing. And look at this Bugatti. He is probably healed up right now. They have lost one of the players. That was Finn, the guy that started the fight out here. But still, MT is ready with all the 3 players right now. On the other hand, WMGxCloud, Vortex out there on the upper area. Mondo out there on the upper area. What's going to happen is Mirz is also out there on the upper area. But then the major factor is they are located in just one building. No doubt you have to cross the road to get to that area. But if you find an opening, all 3 players will be left concentrated in one of the areas or one of the floors of the building, and it will be easier to charge on them. They would not be wanting it, but Bugatti and Karnik, they are out there. See, Reed is the player that can change everything. Reed can go for a leftward flank as Reed is on the other side already.
Yeah, he can go for a flank, but apart from this fight, let's have a look at the minimap as well and see how the other teams are doing, because we have a minimap feed in front of us and we see Wolves outside in the blue zone. Lord, they have 1 player, but they are rotating as well, and NoChance, the normal NoChance, not the NoChance team, they have made their way in towards the side of Yas Napoleon. They are almost going to be at this fight in a couple of seconds. Exodus is still present towards the northern side of the Georgia Pole city, so they are going to be in trouble as well. These late rotations can actually cause the teams a lot of good time, a lot of good kills. And as you see on the minimap, Smoker from Wolves, he is rotating all alone, already making his way towards the side of Ruins. And now, as the blue zone make contact with the play zone, the circle is going to make a transition and is going to make a shift as well. And yes, that is going to be a hard shift towards the side of Novo.
Dual airdrops. Look at that. And I think the circle, see, this is similar circle that yesterday we had in the final game, the Milta power circle. That's going to be one of the things. Dual airdrop, 1 airdrop at the AUG. What does the other one? M249.
2 good guns.
Oh my god, 2 good guns, 2 5.56 guns out there, and level 3 stuff is obviously going to be in that. But look at this Jal from NoChance. He got shot at a bit, and look at this Kadar's vehicle is just jumping out there for some reason.
So NoChance is right now being chased by LordNepal, I think.
Yeah,
And that is the team that fired the shots.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. See, LordNepal's players are out here. They had a really good area, but then the circle just shifted from them, and now they have to travel to the circle 1500 meters. That's going to be a lot of difference out there. And look at this. This guy is playing rock, paper, shotgun. He still has a shotgun out for himself, and we'll have to see if you know the shotgun does the damage out in the final circles. We have seen people, alright, in Season 2, this used to be the meta. Players used to use shotguns in the final circles as well, because you see, in the final circles, the distance are really close, and you can just use a shotgun to just eliminate a person out there, and that used to do catastrophic damage. All right, talking about some things. Another fun fact about PUBG is you see a headshot, right?
Yeah.
So a headshot is counted when a shot hits a person's helmet to his upper jaw. From the lower jaw, it's not a headshot; it's a body shot.
Oh, from the neck downwards.
Yeah, so imagine, previously people used to think, sometimes you think that you have hit a headshot, but it's not a headshot. It hits a person's lower jaw, basically. So that's the thing, and that is not where the head is. Head is like, it's on the upper area from the upper jaw to that area, and that's a really see how you minute those pixels. That is important, and it's commendable job if a person lands headshots and all those things out.
Yeah, and there are these players present all around the world that sort of lands these crazy shots. We were watching a clip yesterday wherein a guy just shot a sniper in a moving car on a headshot.
All right, we guys we guys love a Chinese player out there, and he is not a competitive player. He just plays for fun or something. His name is Wonky or something, and he does impressive job. Just like out here, as you can see, Prince has dealt the damage out there, taking down Smoker from Wildcard. That was just impressive. And NC, they are taking the fight against Good Boys as well. As you can see, two different fights happening, but 700 meters is the distance that Prince has to get inside the circle. His team is also outside the circle, and WMGYT. So NC is being shot at from two different teams. That looks really, really bad for them. NC, I think, is inside the circle. As Good Boys on the minimap feed, I could see that they were inside the circle as well. IMP Ray goes for WMG, and Sikada has been finished, and the kill comes to Cocktail. Good Boys rich on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. He has low health, but his VSS can do the job out there. Mao has been revived out there, but the major factor is you need to put up a first aid as soon as you can. But look at this, Shark is moving forward. Will the barrel do it? Barrel, he has that barrel, and Mao does not have healings or something. I think the adrenaline is kicking in, or the bandages, and the grenade is coming in from Shark. The grenade does the damage to Mao as well, and one more player is moving forward. Jal will be the lone survivor. No, he will not be. Mao is out there with 35 bullets in the Uzi and using a bandage right now. Jal has been taken down by some other player, but out here it's going to be Mao, and Mao is going to also be ending out here, and Ankle is surviving. Look at this, Ankle, solo survivor, has to run, has to rush, and that is one thing that Ankle is doing. But on the other side, Cocktail took one kill, but that was from YT's side, so it's the kill is his only. And Grim Sengi has also been taken down out there. So this is gonna be a fight of these areas. We have seen this exact same fight in the final circle of yesterday. Yeah,
the beach flank fight, it is pretty impressive because the teams are just gonna have to fight in one direction, and when that happens, people just go full on aggressive. Like Prince right now with that M4 in his hands, tries to catch a card moving in the other direction, but misses most of the shots, so that is not gonna do anything. But still, the blue zone, you have to worry about that as well, because at this point that is gonna do a lot of damage, and it's gonna hamper your ability to fight in the later on stages. Empty, they were left out there when they were fighting with the players from the side of RN, Rogue Nation, and Rogue Nation just sort of psyched them out, going for an early rotation themselves. But talking about psyching people out, let's have a look at what WayToConq is doing right now in the boat. They are just being safe.
Exodus out there on some area. Exodus is taking the fights as well, and Wildcard's player has also been taken down. But look at this, Exodus, they are running a kill feed right now. You can see Zudai, he is going for it. Zerko is low on health. He is bleeding out slowly and steadily, and Kusle is moving forward on his left right now, sorry. So the left movement is going to actually give them a lot of advantage. But there's one thing that Exodus is known for, that if they lose the fight, if they lose one of the players, the team just falls apart. So that thing should not be happening. I mean, 4 A's, one final player is just running in. Yet, still 15 teams alive right now, ladies and gentlemen. 14 minutes into the game and 47 people surviving. Which team is going to get this chicken dinner? Will it be Exodus? Will it be No Chance against all the odds? Or will it be Vengeance with their comeback or something? We'll have to see which team just goes for it as the match just progresses slowly and steadily. Ankle has spotted one player. He is down to us being a solo player right now. He's playing a solo versus server game. Still not backing off from a fight. Jump. All right, he does not want to jump right now.
Yeah, he does not want to take the risk over there, but now going once again back to his original position. The players from the side of Rogue Nation are in front of him, so it's going to be a 1 versus 2 situation, which is still winnable. But is Ankle going to commit to this fight, or is he going to be safe? He has already given away the information that he is there after knocking down one of the players, but now Ankle jumps inside the water, which is just going to make him a little bit more vulnerable. I think he should go straight and try and come in from the beach area, because once he tries to do that, he is still going to be in the circle, and the players from the side of Rogue Nation, they are not going to be aware as to where he went. They are still going to be shooting in the water. Ankle needs to be safe, since, as we said earlier, he is the only man surviving for his team. And look at this, Ocean. The circle, the way it is positioned, the blue zone is going to make contact with the play zone at any given point, and it's going to make a massive shift as well. The teams are clustered towards the southern side of Milta, on towards the city, and that is where the circle is going to be. So this is going to be an aggressive final fight. 15 teams in the game right now. Almost all the players are still in there, apart from the few teams who have lost a couple of their comrades. And WMGxCloud, they are the furthest away from the circle, from the play zone, along with Rogue Nation and Ankle from the side of NoChance. But on the other side, WMG, they are going to be quite comfortable because they have taken control of that one bank. And as we say that, Bulls are going to lose one of the players to the play zone, to the blue zone. But they are fighting there as well against another squad, which is going to be I think it is LordNepal coming in from behind. There's Imperial there as well. And as I say that, Vengeance is going to be in trouble as they charge in on a squad inside a house. Samjana still surviving from that last engagement.
One person should be grenading from the outside. That would have been good, but then no. Nevertheless, they take this fight. See, this thing was bad. Yeah. This thing should not be happening, but then Dream Team gets eliminated. You should not give a chance to your opponent. You grenade from one side and rush from the other. But look at this Vengeance. They are being contested by WMGxCloud as well. Airdrop number 4 has an MK14 out there, and this was the thing. As you can see, Mondo is giving cover fires right now. 15 bullets needs to reload. 12 bullets needs to reload right now as soon as they can, and this is good. Samjana has the Uzi, but then the damage has been given. Drop shot can actually come in right now. But that is a really bad judgment by WMG's players. But then they have eliminated WMGcloud. That is a really good thing. The team is going good. The team is doing really good. Has 5 kills in the bank. This can be a good comeback game for them. Has all the 4 players alive. Exodus Kuzle low on health right now, but is using a first level 3 helmet that is slightly damaged. That puts it to a level 2's HP. Yeah. And level 2 vest that is slightly damaged, but still it's a good amount right now. Can use an adrenaline syringe. But look at this. A way to conquer us, Tony. He is low on health right now. Really low. Should be using popping up a first aid, but no, that he gives the time for his opponent to just climb in, and that is gonna give his skill to Good Boys Maxim. That was really good. Now he should climb back out right now because there are 2 players of WayToConq just looking ready for a fight. And out on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, you can see WMG White is just taking a kill of MT Karnik. So MT is also in a bad situation right now, as MT's players, Bugatti and all, they are really close, and a low toss grenade coming in, but that is not gonna do damage as there's nobody out there.
Yeah, there was nobody out there, but still trying to catch the players off guard. It's going to be WayToConq up against Good Boys. There are a lot of teams present on this outer edge of the circle, which is going to be an interesting situation because no gatekeeping is going to happen. There is already teams fighting, and the teams coming in from the outside can actually catch these teams off guard and go for the finish on the players that get knocked down. And a really good nade coming in from the side of Mott is going to knock down Sanim from the side of Good Boys, and the player is going to be in trouble as Mott goes in for the finish, has the M4 in hand. It is locked, loaded and ready to get the kill for him, but still being careful as the 2 players from the side of Good Boys are still on the other side of the warehouse. The nades are being thrown and the damage is just not there for them, as WayToConq in a really good position. But as soon as the blue zone comes in, they will be required to start making those rotations. Mott is going to take some damage from those edge shots coming in from the side of Casper, but still pretty healthy, pretty good for the fight. Blue zone is almost here. It is going to make contact with this play zone at any given second, and then these teams are going to be in trouble if it makes a massive shift, which it does. All of them are going to have to run out of there, and Good Boys, they are going to be wrapped around from the back as well, as we saw another team in the distance, which is going to be WMG. Once again, they are spread out on the other bank, and from the backs it is going to be Shark. He's going to come in for the rescue for his teammates with the Scarl in his hand. Does a lot of damage to Mott, who has been dropped down to 40% health.
Yeah, the 40% health out there. And look at this 6-time spray coming in. Hits a person. 17 damage was done, but still they make it to safety. On the other side, you can see empty Bugatti. He is really surviving right now. Good Boys Rich is trying to take VSS in his hands right now and trying to take the fight with WayToConq as 2 players. He has spotted the players, but still Kazi is gonna jump in, and let's see what's gonna happen. As they have lost 1 player, Good Boys have lost 2 players right now. Kazi was being shot at. He has been shot at a bit. Now he can take the shot. Take the shot. One more shot out there if that happens, but vertical tap recoil coming in, and that just actually shifts his gun. Empty has been eliminated on 12th as well, as Bugatti has been finished as well, and NC's NoChance Chocolate out there. That guy is actually in the top 5 total kill leaderboard, so we'll have to see can he actually jump up to the first position or not in the overall kill leaderboards, because that's going to be one of the things. WayToConq players were out there. Godless, he's actually moving in the direction where he was being shot at, but on the other hand, you can see the smoke, the players inside the smoke, but they just leave the players out there. They want to find another good area, but the smoke is coming in from their vehicle as well. They should be stopping out here because this seems like a good area, but on the other side, WayToConq still trying to take the fight. And NC's KOS actually takes a kill of LordNepal. WayToConq from your left. There were fights, there were shots being shot at them, but a medkit is going to help him save the day.
Yeah, medkit is going to kick in, and once again, Mod is going to be healthy, but the VSS is pointed on him, so he needs to be careful. The shot's coming in, the knock is going to be there. Not the knock, the finish, as WayToConq are going to be taken out from this game on the 11th position. That just puts the team in a bad situation, but Chocolate from NoChance Team spots out the players from the side of 4 Angry, and the spray coming inside the smoke is going to get a knock, but can he get the finish as well as Rogue Nation? They are going to be taken down. 4 Angry, they are going to be in a really bad position as they are going to be charged upon from the back as well by the players from the side of WMG. Whitey is there, but Whitey is going to get knocked out as he is just going to be in trouble. His players have been knocked down, but 4 Angry, I think 4 Angry is the worst position right now.
Yeah, I mean, that is one bad thing. Right now, all they can do is just try and survive. It's not going to happen, as you can see, as I was just saying it, because the position was bad and they could just try. They cannot go for retaliation fires and all, and now the team gets eliminated out there. 8 teams winning, ladies and gentlemen, 26 players alive. Which team is going to get the first chicken dinner out here, as NoChance's players are also going down, as Good Boys Rich is using his VSS. He is becoming good with VSS right now. Good boy Casper with a car 98 needs to get inside the circle. Will get inside the circle. Has 2 first aids, but right now the smoke is popping up. Smoke is going to help them a lot right now to save themselves from their opponents, and their opponents are NC, as NC's Uzuko, he needs a revive, but then all other 3 players, one of them is focusing the fire. Chocolate is focusing the fire. If he can take the fire, that's going to be really good. Spots 1 more player and takes 1 shot, 2 shots, but as of now, the player makes it to safety. Only 1 team is inside the circle right now. Make it 2 teams, as these 2 teams that were on your screen are inside the circle. Other than that, NoChance and NoChance, exactly. Both the teams' names are NoChance that are inside the circle right now. Other than that, no team is inside the circle. They need to make a good movement. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And look at this. Ankle and Godless are in the same apartment, the same area. One plays in the shack and one plays in the apartment. IMP Ray goes down. The car blast is going to take 1 more player. IMP Ray also goes down. Chocolate, he should be having his eyes on just 1 final player. That is Weapon. Batman is on the back end right now. If Batman just comes in, you know the guy likes to play solo YOLO, the game that he actually goes for. Batman has been spotted as well. The shots have been given. The damage was dealt on him as well. He still is making his way to safety. NC's KOS, he's also trying to spot the players. And Good Boy Shaq has been taken down. That's going to be the end of Good Boys. Casper also goes out. They were outside the zone. And that was one thing. Look at this. LordNepal takes 1 player, but on the other side, Batman comes for the save and eliminates LordNepal in an instance. That was amazing by this guy. Chocolate, on the other hand, still trying to spot the players. WMG's players have been spotted and being shot as close, just goes in down. And Thug is on a spree of grenade kills. Exodus makes their exit on the 6th. 5 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 16 players alive. Which team is gonna win? My money is gonna be on this team. NoChance.
Yeah, NoChance Team, they are putting up an amazing performance, have 11 kills for themselves, and on the other side, they are taking individual fights from all these teams at the same time. As we saw, Godless did knock down one of the players from the side of Vengeance earlier, but the player is gonna get a revive for themselves, but that is not gonna last long, as another knock comes in, and it is gonna be Samjana in trouble. The players from the side of Vengeance, they are charging in, but in the meanwhile, Chocolate is gonna get another kill for himself, and the man man is on fire in this game. NoChance turning up their score to the number of 12. But Vengeance is also going in. Vengeance, they have lost one player in this game. Choconut catches out the player from the side of WMG. And WatchMyGP, as we say, is going to be eliminated from this game. NoChance is also still surviving in this game with just one player. Imperials is there with 3. Vengeance is there with 3. But NoChance Team in that compound with all 4 players in this game. Who's going to come out on top as Godless is going to drop Batman. Samjana is going to be taken down by Choconut. NoChance Team, they are like, you guys can't fight each other. We will just kill both of you at the same time.
Yeah, and 4 players remaining from this team. Vengeance, they have 2 players remaining. One needs a revive right now. Imperial GG with 3 players surviving. NoChance, the other NoChance, they have a single survivor for themselves as well. Can he just make it to safety as he is still inside the circle? They were in the same house and yet NoChance team did not spot a player from NoChance. That's Ankle, and the grenade comes in, takes on 1 player as well. What is happening out there? Look at this. Godless, where Godless is, on the other side there is a player from the opponent team and Vengeance can actually go down. But this is a good comeback game from them. Imperial's Batman is doing the damage out there to the team or to the opponent team. He has 2 kills for himself. Has 1 first aid. Is popping up a smoke on the other side. Needs to move in as well right now. Vengeance goes down. Vengeance gets eliminated as a grenade by IMP weapon just says a bye-bye to them. And look at this Imperial Batman low on health right now. Really low, but still just trying to make it, but does not, as Godless just comes in the equation as well. Imperial's weapon is also on a spree right now and the kills are being confirmed. The best part is, even if they eliminate the whole of the Imperial, they don't know where the final person that has always been right next to them in that house. Yeah. The house where they were. They still don't know that there's a player because he is not giving any footsteps. Imperial gets eliminated. Now, the thing is, a grenade also comes in and it takes down 1 player. But the thing is, look at this. 3 players from NoChance still don't know where the final person is. They have looked everywhere. They still don't know where Ankle is. Can Ankle pull off this one? I want to see if Ankle is moving or if he's AFK. Look at this. He is peeking his head right now. He's moving right now.
Now he moves.
Now he moves. Yeah. Now he gives the direction and he wants to take down 1 player. Can he or can he not? As the damage has been done quite a lot, but I think this will be a mistake as 3 players are charging in, 2 players are charging in from the down end. Choconut moving in, KOS moving in, TPP is coming in and he is going with the Uzi shot. The reload kicks in, that's going to be bad as the drop shot comes in by Choconut and that takes down Ankle from his ankles.
I think Ankle should have just stayed hidden. And look at this, NoChance, not the NoChance team, NoChance finished second with 0 kills on the entire team.
So they were just standing out there. So
yeah, because the team got eliminated quite early on.
Jal got eliminated early, Kadra got eliminated early. It was just left. Ankle was left. He was just standing out there like, alright, no
He should not have moved and tried for a heal battle. I think that should have been his strategy in the last fight.
No chance, no kills. but still, the major
NoChance team, lots of kills.
The major thing is that they still get 14 points. That is going to be a really good jump. Like the other teams that are going to be out there, they might be having kills, but still, from 2nd position, if they are dropping down, they can drop down to 4th or 5th, if anything. But other than that, I think it's going to be a really good thing. Let's just see who is the MVP from this one, as this NoChance just did amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be KOS coming in with 8 kills, 671 damage, 8 kilometers traveled, and 24 minutes of survival time. So the military, from the military base all the way towards the Milta area, this team had been going for the rotation, and the game in from Novo as well. They rotated through Novo just hoping to catch someone off guard. And on the other side, look at this. NoChance team, they have 20 kills on them. So that's going to be a 40-point play coming in from this team, just establishing themselves. Like, I think they just went to we are going to take the domination. We want the crown for ourselves. And that is just incredible, because this, I think, was the first time where we saw those aggressive fights coming in. And once again, they were fighting 4 teams at the same time. Once again, we saw this yesterday as well, but from a different team in a different region. This time, it was the benefit of the compound that NoChance took. And let's have a look at the top 5 players from this game. It's going to be KOS sitting on the 1st position, 8 kills, 671 damage, 4 headshots. Choconut from NoChance team is going to be 2nd, 6 kills, 1,000 damage, over 1,000, 1,108 damage on the guy. And it's going to be Javas from Vengeance on the 3rd position. 5 kills on the man with 602 damage. WMGYT is going to be on the 4th with 4 kills, 726 damage. And NoChance team, another member, Usuku, is going to be on the 5th position with 4 kills, 662 damage.
Yeah, as of now, you can see the difference is from 8 to 4, but for this particular game, obviously, it's going to reflect a lot when we're going to see the overall damage, the overall kill leaders and all those things, and the overall standings as well. But because before that, we're going to talk about the standings of this particular game. And let's just actually have a look at the thing that where the team that was second is ending right now, because we all know with those 20 kills, this team has had 40 points in the bank, and that is unstoppable stuff out there. Like I said, NoChance, the other one, is going to go and drop down to the 4th position. Vengeance is giving a good comebacks right now. They are on the 2nd. Imperial is on the 3rd. WatchMyGP, once again, going really consistent, is on the 5th right now. Exodus is on the 6th. Good Boys is on the 7th. LordNepal is out there on the 8th position with the 7 points for themselves. Like, some teams have done really good stuff out in that area, but the teams that were quite lacking is like Rogue Nation on the 15th, Dream Team on the 14th, Wolf Squad in a surprising turn of events. WayToConq is also a surprising turn of events. Wo Angry is out there on the 11th, WMGxCloud. They had a good Yasnaya fight, but then they lacked a bit of stuff, and the MT as well is out there on the 9th.
Look at this. This is interesting. Rogue Nation, they were eliminated on the 10th position, but without any kills, so they are going to be pushed down to the 15th position, the last position for the games today, and that once again is going to be quite unfortunate, and unfortunate situation for WayToConq as well. They tried to take the fight, it was going in their favor, but did not expect teams to come in from behind, did not expect WMG to come charging in, and WMG just ended up wiping all of them out, both the squads that are fighting over there. So once again, interesting fights happening in the circle. Was in a weird position as well, as you do not expect the water to be involved this heavily on Erangel. And with that, let's have a look at the overall standings that are going to be after this first game and see how things are going to be, because NoChance, they are going to take that first position on the leaderboard. 181 points for them. It's going to be 2 chicken dinners with 9 games played. So Famous, they still have the map advantage after this one, who are going to be second. Famous. Imperial GG also on the 3rd position. WatchMyGP climb up to the 4th. Team Gravity is going to be 5th. ZeusEsport 6th. Pain Gaming 7th. And LordNepal on the 8th position. But moving on from here, let's have a look at the second quarter of the standings and see how the teams are going to be doing there. It's going to be WMGxCloud on the 9th position, 88 points. Good Boys 10th, 87 points. No Mercy on the 11th, 82 points. MT is going to be 12th, 77 points. Wolf Squad on the 13th, 75 points. Wolf Squad had an unfortunate game in the last one. Dream Team, they had an unfortunate one as well, but still end up climbing a little bit. 71 points on them, 14th position. Savage Hunter, they drop down to the 15th, 69 points. Mysterious is going to be on the 16th, 69 points. Sorry, Savage was 15th, and they are tied up in points, but it's that it is the difference in the number of kills that sort of matters. And when the two teams have same overall points, the person with more kills is going to be placed a little bit higher. So Savage Hunter on the 15th and Mysterious on the 16th. But moving on to the third quarter, let's see how things are over here. Exodus climb up to the 17th. NoChance, they climb up to the 18th. Andromeda drop down to the 19th. For Angry on the 20th position. Swanky Gaming on the 21st. Vengeance climb up to the 22nd. GoodFellows on the 23rd. And WayToConq, they're still in the 24th position, but I think they need to make sure that they're at least 17th or 18th after the end of today, because the teams below them, they still have games coming up. And as we move on to the last quarter, we will see that, because Rogue Nation is one of those teams who are playing today but still not performing. 25th position. BlackTeam MGL, games remaining, 26th position. Zero Death, games remaining, 27th position for now. Team SYZ, they have games remaining on the 20th. Cars, they have games remaining on the 29th position. Team Harsh, even they have matches left, 30th position. Friendly Fire also has matches left, but they are too far behind in the number of points, so it is sitting on the 31st. So from the 30th position to the 26th, 25th position, any team can climb up. So WayToConq, if they want to play in the semi-finals, they need to make sure that the points are coming in at least like 10, 11 points in every single game, so that they can make the climb. Or wait, one game is gone, so they need to make sure 15 points per game is the average that they are getting, so that they secure themselves in that top 24. But with that, the first game is over. We are gonna have Shanok coming up next after a short break, so you guys just stay tuned and keep watching. We'll be right back. Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to PMCO 2020 Spring Split Wildcard Group Stages. My name is Varun Super Johnny John, being joined on the desk by Ocean Sharma. We are done with the first game that was played on Erangel, and with a surprise today, the next game is going to be played on Shanok.
Yeah, and the game of snakes, the area of snakes, like whatever you want to call it, they bite really hard. And they make your crates or something like that thing. So I would want to see. Previously we had Miramar instead of Shanok. There was a day, and then Vikendi was also being played out there. So Shanok was skipped for one day. I would want to see what happens when Shanok makes a comeback, and the teams, are they ready for it? Are they not ready for it? Because a smaller map means, it just means maybe, just maybe, too many teams on bootcamp, too many teams on Pine, and too many teams on Paradise or something. But then for now, let's just have a look at a stat that is going to be our damage dealers. The top 5 damage dealers on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Choconut is out there with 5,281 damage, and Godless. So 2 players from NoChance are 5,000 plus already, and WMG White is out there with 4,300. Batman is out there. Obviously, he has to make his name out here, 4,093, and the Wolf Squad's Meow with 3,600. I still remember Wolf Squad's Meow's game in Miramar day before yesterday. Before yesterday, that was more than impressive. Yeah,
that was more impressive. And today as well, Imperials also, they tried their level best, but Batman, the man who is responsible for, I think, alone 40% of the firepower for his team, was taken out quite early on, and that is just going to result in the team being a little bit more passive. But they did not have time to do that, as in an instant after Batman died, they were wiped out by the team of NoChance in the early game. So is Shanok going to be their opportunity? Are they going to take Shanok? Are they going to be able to contest NoChance Team? Or is NoChance Team just going to carry on with the domination and with the level of performance that they are bringing, and stick to the first position, just get a big enough lead for themselves that no one is able to contest them? But that is a conversation about the teams that are leading the scoreboard. Let's have a conversation about the teams that are not doing so well, are just on the verge of qualifying, and if they have a couple of bad games in today's matches, they won't even qualify for the semi-finals. So WayToConq is one of those teams. They put up an amazing performance. They have put up decent performances, let me correct myself, and they are sitting on that 24th position. So they need to step up their game, and as we were talking about earlier, need to score like 15 points in every single 3 games that are remaining, just to make sure that they are sitting in that 19, 20, 18 sort of a position mark, and safe enough to actually make it.
They will have to be there, but see, if they step up at like 17, 18, 19 position right now, it will keep them safe. But then when it will be a top 24 situation, when it will be top 24 teams playing, then they'll have to push even further. So why not just practice about that thing right now and just go for chicken dinners with 15 kills or something like that. I mean, the team can pull off. The first game that they ever played, they had like 11 kills or something. And if 3 players can just pull this off, I think they are ready for the fights that are gonna be happening out here. But then talking about this particular fight, Shanok, the map that is divided into 3 islands, but still no one goes to the camp. So Shanok, the map that is divided into 2 islands primarily. So Ruins is a good area to initiate the fights and have those fights going on. But then Ruins, there are some teams that drop right at the dead center of Ruins, but then there are some teams that each and every player goes to the corner of Ruins. There are some teams that go to the boot camp area. Then there are 3 warehouses. That is also where some players also like to go. So in the areas, Paradise as well, inner Paradise, outer Paradise, there are 2 kind of Paradise Islands, Paradise Resorts. So there are some stuff that how you start your game with, but then the major factor is, do you get your loot to initiate the fight, or do your opponent? Because the randomness just kicks in. It might be you sometimes, it might be your opponents. For me, I just never find a gun whenever
Ocean never finds a gun, so he has adapted, he has evolved, and the man uses crossbows now.
Crossbows are better. Crossbows are good. Crossbows are the best weapon. See, the thing that I like to use crossbow, my combination is MK14 and a bolt action, or crossbow and MK14. Just give me bolts. That's all I need. So the thing is, crossbow gives you a pressure a pressure situation, and also the fact that you need to be aiming at the head also. So it just increases the headshot percentage. Let's see that which game increases the chance of winning, as we are in the game already from Camp Alpha Island for the first time out here to Mong Nai. The proper northern division of this trajectory is out there, and I can see a cluster of squads actually going to Camp Alpha Island this time. It might be Hathin, as you can see, no chances dropping to the Hathin area, empty to the Camp Alpha. There are teams that are going out there, but I think Imperial is going to go to boot camp for some reason. If that happens, let's see if that scenario just kicks in. On the other hand, NoChance, the other NoChance team is going for the Ruins drop. That seems like a really good thing. WMGxCloud, the SCNRZ squad, as you can see on your screens, they are also dropping to the locations out wherever they like to go, to the southern side of Ruins and all those areas. Paradise is being taken by WMG. Watch my gameplay. Let's see how they actually come up, as they are sitting in the top 5 scenario for now. But can they just increase it or just decrease it? That's going to be like one of the questions out there in the circle. Each and every team is inside the circle right now, except from WMGxCloud. Each and every team has their area inside the circle. Even the WMGxCloud, just one player outside the circle, empty with the players outside the circle. Other than that, it's like 99% of the teams are inside the circle. So I think the initial situation, we might not experience that much of a fight, but out here, this area, Camp Bravo, ladies and gentlemen, MT is having a fight already with Vengeance. One team is going to come out alive, or maybe just one player from one of the teams, but you can see 2 players from WayToConq. They are taking up the fights. They have the fights in them, and I think it's going to be a chance. I would like to see which team just comes out. And on the other hand, the Painan area, Good Boys with Exodus. Ani on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, has a level 2 helmet and level 2 vest, has a level 1 backpack for himself, has a level 2, has 2 first hits. What's level 2 first hit? Has 2 first hits for himself, and we'll have to see that how the fights actually go. I see one player from WMGxCloud as well, as Mondo was out there in Pinan's area, just ready to third party. And look at the Samchana and Dinesh are moving in forward. Jivas and Thug on the other side, and they are trying to surround, if not surround, they're trying to stay there in one particular area, because Samjana needs first stage right now, or either bandit, just like whatever comes their way. That's going to be one of the things. Let's see how the fights go, because these 3 players, I mean, their fans obviously have some expectations, and Vengeance has had a good comeback. Let's see which team comes out of here alive.
Yeah, Vengeance, their recent performances have been pretty incredible, but can they keep it up? And the squad that they're up against, I think they will definitely have an advantage, because it is going to be a 3 versus 4 situation. Talking about weird situations, Exodus in that Painan area just are going to come in contact with the players from the side of Good Boys, and Casper and his teammate, they are split up on either sides of the city, so they can catch a few of the players off guard. Talking about getting caught off guard, Smoker is going to be caught off guard by the Dream Team Prince, and the QBZ is going to do wonders as the knock is going to come in on Smoker. Mao, he is moving forward for the revive, but can he get this done? I don't think so. This is going to be in trouble, as Prince is slowly and steadily sneaking his way in, going for a better position from where he can actually get the shots. Ebola from the side of Wolves, he is going to go and try and provide some cover for his teammate, but I think he's quite far away. The players are split up in a weird situation, and one of the players is quite far away. Hugo is there as well, so Hugo can provide some backup for his teammates, but where are in fact the other players from the side of Dream Team? Because Prince, he might get shot at. He's going to be in trouble now, as Smoker, he did get the revive. The heals are coming in as well, and now this fight is going to turn intense as the backstab comes in from Dream Team. Mystic is going to drop Hugo. Smoker is going to get one knock for himself. Moore is going to be spotted out, and Prince is going to get a knock. Smoker, the only man left standing in this situation. This is going to be trouble to deal with, as Mystic is going to drop 3 players. Smoker, Hugo, Mew, all being taken out. Smoker has been finished off, and now the kills are going to be confirmed, as Wolves are just going to be in a bad situation. 1 player left standing, and Ebola, he's going to be forced to run away now.
He does not want to run away. He's just still trying to shoot the players out there. Lord Nikesh also goes down on the other hand. And look at this Dream Team. They are just moving forward. The players of Dream Team, they are trying to take the fights or either finish the score, finish what they started. As Hugo and Meow, they are still crawling, still just going out there. Lord Comrade also goes down as Exodus is taking the fights. So that means Exodus is looking really good right now, as they are about to eliminate LordNepal on the other hand. So that is a good thing. You can see Ani is also trying to take the TBP. And Ani takes the TBP, takes down Lord Toxic as well. This means one player from Lord is left out there, and I think I spoke too soon, or if anything, because if anything, I think Lord has just lost the game, and all the 4 players gets eliminated from LordNepal in a surprising turn of events. That was more than intense, and all the other Wolf squads, Hugo has also been taken down by Dream Team's mistake. Now it's a matter of time. Just one player is left. Meow has also been taken down in the early stage. So big names are just getting eliminated, wiped out here. And the first airdrop is on the Bhan side. As you can see, has an AUG, has an 8-time scope. Pretty good things if you want to use, like, but still there are players who use bolt actions and or DMRs out in these areas, but not in the final circles of the Shanok, I guess.
Yeah, definitely not in the final circles, but I think the 8x is definitely going to provide some advantage in this airdrop that is there. It is going to provide people with some advantage in those long-range open fights, wherein we always talk about getting vision from the top of those ridges and trying to fight out the squads that are in those small huts on the downward slopes. But now, once again, the team that has been dominating so far, and one of the players who has been the reason for it, it is going to be NoChance Team. And look at this, Ocean. This is interesting. NoChance Team, 3 players in. That is just going to be incredible from their side if they actually manage to win this one as well, as they come into contact in a few seconds against the players from the side of MT. And it is going to be a 2 versus 4 situation, as Choconut is quite far behind. And that is not going to matter, as Godless is going to get 1 knock. But Choconut from the far off distance with the M4 in his hand is going to manage to connect with the players. Rated taking a lot of damage. The knock can happen at any second. And as I say that, the knock is going to come in. Karnik spots out Choconut. The damage was just not there. And with those shots fired, Karnik, he's going to be spotted as well. He is hiding in the grass, proning, trying to take some cover. But Finn is going to be dropped as well. This is amazing. 3 versus 4 situation. NoChance Team, they just do not care. The nade is going to bounce off from the tree. Quite an unfortunate throw. But had it landed, Karnik would have been in trouble. MPT, empty right now, still with just 2 players in there. A 4 versus 3 situation turned into a 2 versus 3 situation, wherein it's going to be a 1 versus 3 situation, as Karnik is going to be knocked down. He's going to be finished off. Bugatti, the only man left standing, the only man healthy enough to fight. Can he take this one? I don't think so. MT, they're about to be wiped out in a 3 versus 4 situation, and every second Godless is going to finish him off, as the last kill is going to come in. MT gonna wiped out in a matter of seconds.
They did a Molotov as well. They did everything that they could, and they just wiped out the entire squad out there. That was more than anything, if I have to say. But look at this. Dream Team's mistake now in a bit of trouble, as revivals are coming in, and they will be having all the 4 players standing out there. But Exodus is moving forward. Exodus, this team is not looking back from a fight right now. They are ready for it. They are taking it as out there. Vortex also takes on 1 player from Good Boy. He takes on Good Boy's Casper. Look at this. Kusle was spotted. Some damage was done, and Brunel is also moving into the other direction. Brunel is right now they have to drink the energy drink, and K9 coming into the equation out there, as Vortex is trying to spot the players, trying to spot Good Boy's Rich. One wrong peek can just take them down, but the shot was slightly just missed out there. That was something. But Exodus once again trying to move in forward right on Dream Team. Will it be Dream Team's game, or will Exodus come back stronger out here? Will it be WMGxCloud's Vortex that's going to do some damage on Good Boy with the K9? Questions are arriving, but the gameplay is going to silence us all with the answers out there. As Ani is moving forward, you can see 40 bullets in the M4 and just trying to get in out those areas. And Car 98, once again, you can see if it does the damage, it does more than just the damage out there. We'll have to see what happens and what's going to just come in a while right now. But Exodus Ani once again trying to spot the players. Only one thing can be done by Dream Team right now, and that is that they can just move to safety as easy as they can, as fast as they can, because Exodus is just not looking back from a fight. And Vortex once again just trying to spot the players, trying to take the shots, the early shots. If it hits, he's just trying right now with the trial and error. If even a single shot hits, it's gonna be really good. One gun, that is another bolt action out there, AWM with an 8-time scope, so 2 8-time scopes into airdrops. It's a good thing. I mean, put your hands in one of these airdrops and just find out a gun that can just change everything in the game out there for you. We'll have to see which team actually gets it, but all for now, 10 minutes hit mark is about to come inside the game, and the first circle is going to shrink in. This is the circle right in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, the circle that is shrinking in right now. What is going to be changing after the circle? That's going to be something. One thing is that Vortex might not live to see the other day, as one player, the final player surviving out there, was there, and they take down Ebola as well, as Wolf squad gets eliminated in a third party situation. That was something. A backstab comes in, and Wolf scores final player. He takes 1 kill for him, but then he gets eliminated as well. So we are down to 12 teams already, 42 players alive. This is a paradise circle, ladies and gentlemen, but then still no one as of now is in the paradise resort. And Exodus Zani taking the fight once again. Whose leg goes down? Will the team fall apart? Because this is what the team actually is known for. They fall apart when one of the player goes down right now. As you can see, Cocktail is trying to give a perfect cover. A perfect third party, in fact, not the cover, as they were taking fights from Dream Team. Cocktail is just sitting out there. He is just waiting for one player to make a mistake that he can capitalize on. And on the other hand, 40% HP by one of the players of Exodus, and I think Husle will be finished. He might not get a revive right now, but I think, alright, now he's getting a revive for now. But look at this. 2 players of Exodus on a really low HP. Can they make it to third? As Ani is also being shot at. Ani has been shot at a lot times right now. They know the location. They have the information that Cocktail is gonna be there. But will they make it to safety, or will Dream Team just turn their attention to WMG's Cocktail as he is out in the shack all alone? All the other players are on the other side, and I think Dream Team has turned their attention to close right now from WMG. What's gonna happen as QBU comes into the equation?
Yeah, what is definitely gonna happen? Is he gonna fire the shots? And that question has been answered as well. As Close is gonna take a lot of damage, dropping down to 40% health. Mistake, he's not pretty healthy himself. He is still sitting at 50% health. But the good thing for him is that his teammates are quite close, and this hut can actually provide them with a lot of cover, and they can fight in all these directions. But you do not want to engage with multiple teams at the same time, just because you can be cornered. If they decide to charge in on you, you are going to be in so much trouble, and you can be taken out as well. We have seen that happen, and on our screens we see Exodus sort of avoid this engagement and get out of a bad situation. Still, all 4 players from the squad of Exodus, they are still alive, present, and pretty healthy in this game. The regroup is going to come in from this team at any moment, and 3 teams have been eliminated already, so down to the top 12 in this game. And Exodus sitting with the maximum number of kills for now, 4 kills for them. NoChance Team as well, but with just 3 players, they have 4 kills as they wiped out an entire squad earlier on. And this is going to be the 3rd airdrop coming in with the MK14, the extended quick draw mag for the assault rifles, the level 3 armor, the level 3 helmet, and the med kit. And the first aid kit, sorry, that's not a med kit, it's a first aid kit coming in. So things that are gonna help you out. A DMR, the armors are gonna be there as well to protect you, and by this point I mean you have been taking a lot of fights, so your armors are gonna be shot at. The renewal should definitely be a good thing for these teams, but we still have to see who is gonna go in and who is gonna be able to take out each other. As we see 4 Angry, they are being closed in slowly and steadily by another squad number 6, right in the far off distance, and it's going to be WMG White. He's looking to spot out a couple of players, has the M4, has the scope on it as well, and if he spots out, if he gets this information, this is going to be brutal as they can go in for the charge in. WMG still with all 4 players in this game alive and pretty healthy. They will be able to take this fight up against 4 Angry, and then 4 Angry, they are going to be the team in trouble. Talking about being in trouble, good boys right now in these huts, they are not going to be in trouble, they are going to be safe instead.
Yeah, as of now, they'll be safe for a while. But, alright, so there are a lot of teams with all the 4 players surviving. But the major factor is that they don't have the kills yet. They are yet to open their account for the kills right now in this particular game. But then all that's going to change as a circle is going to commence. In circle, the next circle is going to be out there. And the next circle is going to be a weird one. See, for the northern side, there are no teams out there. So the rotations from those sides are not going to be an issue. But the southern side rotations, as the players have to move inside the zone, they have to go. Yeah, exactly. The northern side is not going to be an issue. The circle has shifted, and the southern side areas are teams that need to find some new compounds. The boot camp teams that have to get inside the circle, and all those areas, they will have to be safe as they will be contested. But Imperial is currently in boot camp, and they are not being contested by any team whatsoever. Any area, any place whatsoever. Doesn't matter for the team right now. The team doesn't even care that they have to take a fight, as they are just moving and they are charging in a really good way. Imperial has had a good run. They are sitting in the top 5 in the overall standing. So in all those scenarios, in all those situations, I would like to see, like, if Imperial, if Imperial has this game in their hands, because they were trying to contest all the good areas. Previously, they just went to went to the area like the boot camp where the other squad actually landed. And talking about the things, I think Good Boys Rich, Good Boys Casper, they are taking a good fight right now because they have dropped down 2 players from WMGxCloud, and Mondo has been finished by Good Boys Rich. So I think he is looking forward to taking the crates in his hands, and Rich has finished 1 more play, and that's going to be Anazet. The grenade comes into the Rich's side, takes his HP down to 40 HP right now. He has to be safe. He has to pop up a first hit right now. If the first hit comes in, that's going to be a really good thing. Spider's out there. Spider's lying right now. Spider is actually being a snake, if you may. But then 4 players from Good Boys can they take the fight against 1 player from the squad of WMGx. And on the other hand, 4 AS players are also moving in. You can see Eugene just trying to move in forward. Circle is also out there. He's also trying to move in forward. And Dream Team's players are not going to let them actually stay put out there. But as you can see, on the other side, WMG takes the fight against 4A. They dropped down 1 player. Marco is low on health right now. Marco is just 10 HP. Can he take the fight to Victor? No, he cannot, as he has been dropped down, as well as WMG is taking the fights. 4A, 2 players dropped down. Whitey is going to go and pop up a first trade. Has 6 first trades, and Circo is also behind them. Circo and Sino, they are behind all those areas. Can they take the fights? They are taking they're using the smokes right now, but will that be enough? That is not going to be enough, as Marco will also die right in front of them. 2 players left. The smoke was popped in the right direction, but on the wrong time, and that is just going to give the opponents a chance to just rush in, to rush out. That means the smoke actually helped their opponents in a way or so. And Sergo goes down on the other side as Dream Team goes for a third party. 1 final player remaining from 4 Angry. What's going to happen? And the sprays from Mao just coming in. Will it be a second good game for NoChance, as this team was stepping up on the second position in the previous game with 0 kills right now. But on this one, they can actually go for 1 kill, as they had a good compound area. They had a good cover for themselves. And look at this Prince. No helmet. Peeks 1 time. He is gone.
Yeah, 1 peek, 1 headshot. He's going to be in so much trouble. But as we were seeing the other fight, NoChance. They had 1 player run straight first in their direction, face first, in fact, and still they should be able to turning that in their favor. Talking about turning things in their favor. 3 versus 4 situation. WMG, WCG, way to conquer. Can they take this one? And I don't think so, as Vengeance is going to drop all the players at the cost of nothing. Just 1 player being knocked down from their squad, and they are going to come out on top, wiping an entire squad. Vengeance sitting at 5 kills for themselves, which is an amazing performance coming in from this team. They have been stepping up their game to a whole different level. NoChance Mao, he's going to be in so much trouble because Imperial, they have 2 players right in the heart next to him. Punisher and Batman are present there. So Mao, he has to be careful as to how he runs out. Now the blue zone is coming in, so he's forced to run out. And out in the open, Punisher, he's looking to catch the player off guard. Goes to the position of the window. The blue zone is not going to do much, as Mao is going to run out in the open up the mountain. Can he survive this one? This can be tricky for him, but I think he is going to make his way towards there. And once again, the circle is toward the southern side of the Paradise Resort, towards the western side of Ban. So the teams are going to be forced to fight out in the open, and it is those small mountains that are going to be used to cover each other. Cover yourself. Talking about cover, Imperial Punisher, no cover at all. NoChance. Jal is going to take advantage of the situation. Mao is going to be caught off guard by Ray with that VSS. The shots being fired, the damage just not there. On the other side, Jal did get a knock on Punisher, so that is going to force the team to fight in a 3 versus 3 situation. But still, 3 versus 3 is an even fight. NoChance right now fighting at an off battle. And Jal is going to be taken down, as Ray with the VSS is going to land those amazing shots right on target. Ankle, once again, will he be forced to be the last man standing for his team? Will he be forced to just stand in one place and wait everything out?
The circle is coming for him as well. Ankle goes down as well, because Batman, when he plays an incredible game. Now is surviving, just this lone survivor. They want the kills in their hands. They are getting for the circle as well. Batman just finishes what he started. Takes down Ankle. Look at this. Punisher will be taken down by Mao, as Mao was coming for a comeback, and that comeback is coming in the form of them eliminating the opponent squad as well. Mao has to get inside the circle as well, but circle and them, Batman is standing right in between. Can Batman take this fight? He has to take every step calculatingly. He has to move there, but it has to be on time as well, as if he is outside the circle, that's going to be bad. And Jal has been finished by IMP Ray with the VSS. It's just 1 player remaining. What's going to happen? I think that's going to be the end for the teams, as Rogue Nation has 2 players, Cloud has 1, NoChance has 1, and 4 Angry has 1 player right now. What is gonna happen? What's gonna change everything? That's my question. Brad goes down as well. IMP Ray has gone down. Weapon is just surviving out there. Weapon is just sitting out there. Weapon needs to give a revive right now. The revive is coming in. Cocktail also goes down in the fight. Imperial GG is outside the circle. 3 players remaining from Imperial GG. 1 player needs a revival. Cocktail has been finished out there. WMGxCloud in a bad situation as they are left with just 1 player surviving.
Yeah, just 1 player surviving, and now these teams are going to be in trouble. But look at this. Vengeance, they are still in this fight with 5 kills. And NoChance Team, they are going to have the revive coming in for themselves. And now they are charging in on the players from the side of WMG. But can they win this one? This is going to be an uphill battle, a literal uphill battle for them. But if they do not come out on top, they are going to have to... I think they'll still be in the first position. But talking about things being out of place, Imperial GG right now in the blue zone, Rogue Nation in the blue zone, and the last game they need to recover from that one. As NoChance Team, they're going to lose Usuku. 2 versus Choconut is going to go down as well. That's just going to leave Godless standing and fighting in the blue zone. He's going to get 1 for himself. And WMG, they are going to be wiped out from the situation. NoChance Team, 2 players knocked down. That is not going to matter. Godless is going to step up for his entire team and take on an entire squad coming out on top. On the other side, Vengeance, that spray connecting on Exodus Sani is going to knock him down and put him in so much trouble. The range on that shot, it was incredible.
It was incredible, but then they have the Ridge to actually revive, but can they make it to the circle on the proper timing? That is going to be one of the questions, because the circle is just 20-ish seconds, 10 seconds away from the moment right now. And the moment, if it happens, that's going to be the 6th circle damage, and that's going to be a lot. That's going to cost a lot. And Jeevas, look at him, just barely surviving on low HP right now. That was something out there. 10 HP for the guy. Can they heal up? Yes, they can. Thug is taking the circle damage right now. Vengeance outside the circle. 4 Ace Shanok gets eliminated, and that is going to be the end of 4 Angry. 9 teams surviving. Thug taking the damage of the circle. Thug has been taken down. No revives can come in. Look at this. Jeevas is moving in forward. Spots 1 player, takes him down. Incredible, incredible. 1 more team gets eliminated as Rogue Nation has the exit on the 9th spot. 8 teams winning, and Vengeance also goes down. Coast to coast spray coming in. That just eliminates Vengeance out there. Dream Team doing incredible work for their team right now. NoChance still surviving with 1 player. WMGxCloud with 1 player. NoChance Team has 6 kills. 3 players remaining. Imperial 2 kills and 4 players remaining. Which team is going to come up on top? Choconut goes down, and a perfect snaking example right in front of your screens, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect snakes out there, just ready to bite and take those kills.
Yeah, but normal snakes bite. In Shanok, the snakes actually shoot at you and shoot at your heads. And talking about shooting people, Dream Team Senji is going to spot out a couple of players from the side of NoChance Team. And NoChance Team, once again, they are going to be in trouble. Still playing with the 3 players since the start of the game. 1 of them has been knocked down, but the revive is going to come in on Choconut behind that rock. They need to be careful. They are being charged upon by the players from the side of Dean Team, and they can be collapsed upon from the other side as well if Imperial decide to go in. And yes, they do act that very second. Batman is going to drop Usuku down. Once again, NoChance Team in so much trouble. They have 6 kills for themselves, but they are looking for that chicken dinner as well. Godless cooking up that nade is going to try and stop the players from the side of Dream Team from progressing any further, but the damage has already been dealt. The blue zone is going to come in at any moment. They are sitting right on the edge of the blue zone. Prince, he has a good vantage point. He can go for the shots if Usuku is going to be, if Godless is going to be out of position, and yes, he does catch him off guard. Drops Godless down to 40% health, but Prince from the other side takes a lot of damage, and Good Boys join the party as Prince is going to be knocked down. Godless is going to steal the kill for free, and that is just going to be unfortunate for the side of Good Boys. You get the knock, but then you help another team out in the process. But Usuku is going to be finished off as no revive come in for him. Batman is going to get another knock from the NoChance Team, and NoChance Team, they are going to be in trouble as it's just going to be 1 man, Godless, surviving for the entire squad for now. That is quite unfortunate for the side that has been dominating.
Extra Sunny, he's taking the damage, taking the people out. Look at this. 1 final player, Maxim. How long can he survive? He also goes down. WMGxCloud goes down, and Casper goes down as well. Exodus is wreaking havoc right now. 7 kills for the team. 2 players just still surviving right now. 35 more seconds. Revives will come in. Sengi has been spotted. Godless, will he be taking the shots? Yes, he will be. And now just trying to finish what he started. He is going to charge in 1 player. Look at this. NoChance Team was playing with 3 players right now, and still they were doing the damage damage that was needed, has 7 points. Which team? Because the top 4 teams, each and everyone has good amount of kills for themselves. They have good players remaining, except for NoChance that has just 1 player remaining. 8 points for Exodus. 1 player needs a revive. He will get it. He gets it in a while right now. He is totally healed right now. Dream Team with 2 players surviving. 1 needs a revive. And Dream Team Senge has gone down as Exodus Brunei. He steals the kill of Godless. That was something out there. And Ray is so close of Godless. Batman is so close of Godless. He has a crate right in front of him. Will he be looting that? That is my question. 9 kills for Exodus. Can they make it to 10? Batman goes down, takes the player from Exodus. Batman is gonna finish him as well. And yes, he goes for the spray, continues the spray. That puts Exodus in a bad situation. Now 3 players remaining. Smoke is helping them. Dream Mystic goes down. Dream Team gets eliminated as Exodus takes the fight. 3 teams remaining. Exodus with 3 players. Imperial with 2. And NoChance with 1. I spoke too soon. 2 teams remaining. 3 versus 2. Alright, it's a 3 versus 1. What's gonna happen? Batman is surviving out there. Can Exodus win this one? Can they win it with just 3 players surviving? Or Batman, can he clutch a solo? A flank from left arriving. Brunel is out there. No time to revive. No time can be wasted. Kusle, can he throw a grenade? Can Ani throw a grenade? A grenade was thrown, but it was outside the circle right now. Ani will have to move and does not have a vest for himself. What's gonna happen? You can see Batman was spotted. 21 damage done, and Ray goes down. Batman goes down. Exodus takes this win in their hands. Incredible gameplay by this team right now. 13 kills.
Yeah, 13 kills for them, and this is what is special about this team, that they're so good at their teamwork that without all 4 players being involved together, this team sort of fumbles up a little bit. But this time, since the players were present to the later stages as well, they just dominated everyone. Every single fight, every single engagement was executed perfectly, resulting in that chicken dinner for themselves. And with that, let's have a look at the MVP for this game and see which player from this team actually stepped up big. And I know it's gonna be Kusle again, because since the man started playing, this team has been dominating. 5 kills, 448 damage, 4 kilometers traveled, 24 minutes survival time.
This is impressive by this player out there. Like 4 kilometers is something, but still 5 kills. The amount of kills that he has had for his team as well and for himself, that is just more than amazing. And we would like to see like what else can he bring to the table of the team, because Exodus, we knew that the team kind of fumbled, but then they gave the answers in the form of a chicken dinner. They had 3 players surviving, and they put up the pressure on their opponent team, and that pressure was important, that was needed, that was supposed to be out there. And when that actually just comes in,
yeah,
the team, the opponent team, they just kind of fumbled upon rather than Exodus being fumbling upon.
And they have sort of switched the things. They have figured it out so fast that when they were playing with just 3-man squad earlier on, Kusle would just split up from his team, try and take the fights, try and get the kills. The other 2 players would be eliminated. They were just not having it. It wasn't working out. But then they started playing around Kusle with him as the core of the team, and this team from there on out feels like a totally different gameplay. But with that, let's have a look at the top 5 players from this game and see how the other players were doing. As Godless is going to be number 1 with 5 kills, 905 damage on him, and 0 headshots. So NoChance Team, 3 players in the game. Godless survived the longest and did get a couple of kills as well. Kusle is going to be second, 5 kills, 448 damage. Dream Team Mystic is going to be the third, 4 kills, 800 damage. Exodus Annie is going to be the fourth, 4 kills, 700 damage. And Imperial's Batman is going to be on the 5th position with 4 kills, 504 damage for the guy.
For now, these were the 5 players in this game that made an impact. But then, see, there were some teams that were still trying to, as you know, the drop zones were contested.
Yeah.
Vengeance had a decent game in this one. They could not go for that comeback game that they were known for in the first game as well, as they had a really good first game. But then the factor is, for Vengeance, for this particular game as well, when a player slips, the whole team kind of starts slipping, and that was kind of a thing that was happening. Let's see where each and every team actually landed with their kill points and all the points, as we're going to see the standings of the Shanok match. Exodus, obviously 13 kills, 33 points for the team. After that comes Imperial GG with 20 points. NoChance Team, they had a good game in this one as well, finishing. Godless was the final person, and he finishes his team on the 3rd. Takes his team to finish at the 3rd. Dream Team on the 4th. Vengeance on the 5th. Good Boys on the 6th, WMGxCloud on the 7th, and Rogue Nation. Previously, Rogue Nation was the first team to get eliminated. Now they are on the 8th. A good start, I'll say, if not anything.
Yeah, a good turnaround, a good comeback for the team. But let's move on and look at the other teams as well. As NoChance is going to be 9th, WatchMyGP is going to be 10th, Full Squad on the 11th, 4 Angry on the 12th, WayToConq on the 13th, MT, the team that was wiped out by NoChance Team, is going to be 14th, and LordNepal, they are going to be on the 15th position in this game.
Yeah, for now, like this has been the thing for now, but the plus minuses that are going to happen in this one. Obviously, there are no minuses. Everyone gets 1 point. But still, you know, the jumps that are going to happen in this one, that is one thing that I'll be excited for. Because NoChance Team, obviously, they are going to be in a really good situation as they finish third. Vengeance is going to be one of the teams. WayToConq, where they go, do they go up, do they go down, those things. So let's just have a look at the overall standings for this particular match. I want to see where the teams are landing, as obviously about to hit 200 mark. And if it all goes good, and the third game will be their 200-point game or something. NoChance Team sitting on the first, and Imperial GG comes on the second as well with 166 points. Famous still on the third is on the third right now with 165. WatchMyGP still on the fourth. Team Gravity on the fifth. Exodus on the sixth. ZeusEsport is out there on the seventh. And Good Boys. Some teams have climbed up a bit. Some teams have gone down a bit, but then those teams have just had 8 games for themselves, so they are gonna be coming back as well. But for now, these are the top 8. Let's just have a look at the 9 to 16 out there, that where the teams are. WMGxCloud, the team that is known as SE in this tournament right now, is on the 9th. LordNepal on the 10th. Pain Gaming on the 11th. Dream Team on the 12th. No Mercy on the 13th. MT on the 14th. Wolf Squad on the 15th. And NoChance, the second NoChance team, is sitting out there on the 16th position with 73 points for themselves. And after that, these are the teams that kind of need to stay where they are, or otherwise the match is everything is gonna be away from them. So Savage Hunter, Mysterious, Andromeda, 4 Angry, Vengeance, Swanky Gaming, Rogue Nation, GoodFellows. Some of the teams have had their matches, like 4 Angry, Vengeance, and Rogue Nation. Like Vengeance is climbing up. The consistency is coming out there. They have 25 kills, 30 points for themselves. That just seems really good. But then there are some other teams who are not doing good, and they kind of need to be out there. That is going to be the 25 to 31st point mark in the overall standings. So let's just have a look at those standings as well, that where are the final teams. WayToConq, the team is dropping suddenly all of a sudden, and that drop can actually mean a bad thing for this team right now. BlackTeam MGL is on the 26th. Zero Death, SYG, Khas, Team Harsh, and Friendly Fire. These teams haven't had their matches, but WayToConq is still having its matches. They were on 23rd previously, now they are on 25th position. If the same thing goes, then they can be just out of the equation. That should not be happening. WayToConq should step up right now. This is like these two matches are going to be a big deal breaker for them.
Yeah, definitely they need to step up. And as we were talking about 15 points per game, that average just went up to 20.
Yeah.
Because now you need to earn more points in less number of games. You just have 2 more to go. One is going to be Vikendi, which is going to be a hard one, and then it's going to be an Erangel, which might just work out for you if you decide to go passive and not do a hot drop on Milter. A hot drop on Novo. They dropped on Novo last time. So, yeah, play a passive game, because that works out for a 3-man squad. But let's look at the top 5 damage dealers as well, as Godless is going to be on the first with 6,000 damage on him. Choconut on the second with 5,500 damage, close to 5,600. Whitey from WMG is going to be third with 4,700 damage. Imperial's Batman is going to be there as well on the 4th position with 4,600 damage almost. And More from Wolves is going to be on the 5th position with 3,670 damage. So
as of now, yeah, these are the players that have had an impact. But the major thing that comes is, can they have the same impact going on? Because see, these were the 5 players. What is the difference between 5th and 6th damage? Like all those things, like the players can just step up. But then the next game, Vikendi, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is the map of chaos. It is the map of surprises, which is going to come after a short break. So you guys just stay tuned and keep watching. We'll be right back. Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to PMCO 2020 Spring Split Wildcard Region Group Stages. My name is Varun Super Johnny John, being joined on the desk by Ocean Sharma, and we are just about to head into the third game for today, day number 5, which is going to be played on Vikendi next, the land of surprises, the land of chaos.
The land of miracles, if you must say, because
Oh yes,
there are so many turnarounds in the map, in the match, and in all the scenarios overall. So it's like a roller coaster. It just goes up, goes down. The Dino Park is out there. The Dino Park's roller coaster
it has a roller coaster.
it literally has a roller coaster out there.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the things. But then all right, talking about Dino Park, I want to see a final circle.
Yeah.
In the maze of Dino Park, like there's a maze around.
I actually love Dino Park. I love landing there. Like, it's a pretty place to look at. Plus, since no one actually goes there, you can get good loot for free.
You're so lonely. You're so lonely.
And not lonelier than Ruins on Miramar.
Alright, Ruins of Miramar is so lonely right now that the map is excluded from today's games or something. But then coming back to the topic of this particular map, alright, Vikendi. We told yesterday that Vikendi comes from the Vikings. The creator Brendan Green had actually the name Vikings, and he just took it from that. And Vikendi has some weird things. You see the SMG loot is out there. The G36C that replaces Scar L in that map, in that match out there. And Vikendi is known for the hard shift, the maximum hard shift. It's so unnominalized out there that the shift that circle has, sometimes it's totally to the north, the next circle is totally to the south, then the other circle is once again to the north. So the team in the center is the only team that survives. Other than that, all the teams, they just keep on rotating in a spiral.
Yeah. And are we gonna see somewhere like the circle become somewhere other than Cosmodrome for a change? Because that place, I think by now I think even the viewers are bored with Cosmodrome fights happening.
No,
yesterday,
our lovely viewers are never bored of anything, and
like Cosmodrome, come on, like
still
we want to see Castle for a change.
We can, but then let's see what happens in this game as Zabawa to Vihar is the area. For a change this time, I'll let you guide us through all the things.
I think you are a better property, a real estate agent, but I'll try. Zabawa is going to be available. Port, Cosmodrome, Mount Kresnik, Groska, Dobromesto. Villa is one of the good places, but we hardly see teams go over there. Movtrova is going to be there. Vihar is going to be there. Dino Park, no teams go there as well. Milnar is going to be available as well. But the teams that actually go towards the southern side, the Cement Factory, the Volnova, the Hot Springs, the Kantra teams, those teams are going to have trouble. And now we do see team WMGxCloud heading towards the Trevno area, and Imperials are going towards Peshkova, I think. Oh no, they are landing at Cosmodrome straight away, which is going to be an uncontested, really big location in their control, and that can work out in their favor because that is going to mean good loot coming in quite early on. Oh, circle centered around the Castle Cement Factory area, so Podvosto teams are going to be happy. Cement Factory, Castle, Volnova, Hot Springs, Kantra, the southeastern side of the map.
Kantra is a really good area if you want to start your loot from, because once you start a loot from Kantra, suppose you go to Kantra, you can have that island area till Cement Factory to play around where to rotate around. You'll have to cover less distance, and that can just count in your efficiency. On the other hand, you can see NC, NoChance Team, the team that is topping the table right now. Sorry, they have had a really good run, and they have topped the table. So all that means is now they can expect one bad game, which might happen really soon, as Good Boys is out there to contest them. But can Good Boys take the fight? Casper has 28 bullets in his Thompson, has a Molotov, he has spotted one player, he has his crosshair on that. But Good Boys Rich goes down as NoChance Chaos actually takes and finishes him. Like, Chaos is actually on a chaos right now, totally. But he is low on health, has 5 bandages for himself, and a really good thing. He does not want anyone else to actually come and take his loot, like not from the opponent team, not from his team as well. So he just drops up a Molotov and will be looting. And maybe if he finds a first aid, I think he's going to pop it up. But then for now, bandages are going to do the work. And bandages, obviously, they are going to help him a lot for now.
Yeah, plus the Molotov was there to slow down any push that could be coming in from the side of Good Boys. You need to be careful. That was a proactive play that needs to be made to protect yourself. So Molotov is going to stop them from coming in and killing him up as well. Now, the bandages, as you said, Ocean, they are going to kick in soon. But Choconut, even he is in a really good position right on the rooftop of those houses and has an Uzi in hand, so he will be able to take these close range fights. And we saw what kind of play style NoChance has with just 3 players in the game. Now Chaos is back. Choconut is going to go for an aggressive peek and drop down another player from the side of Good Boys. The revive is coming in from Casper, but is it going to do anything? Because now NoChance team, they have a chance to rush in, and that is an aggressive team that you're up against. Choconut goes in from the other side, is going to drop down into these warehouses, but on the other side, Exodus Kusle is going to get another kill for himself. The score just turning up for the team. His teammate did get a knockdown, and Burnell is going to get a knock on Wolves Yugu. Wolves is also in a bad situation, have lost 1 player, and another one has been knocked down. The finish is going to come in at any point, but no chance. Suzuku is going to go down. Choconut is going to get a knock for himself, but the finish can happen as well, as Chaos is going to be taken down. Godless is going to get a knock, but Usuku is going to be finished off. This could be an early exit for the side of NoChance, but that is not going to happen as Choconut and Godless, they step up big and clutch the situation out for their team, finishing off the squad of Good Boys in an instant.
On the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, out here you can see Exodus. They are taking the fight from Wolf Squad. They are dropping the players easily out there, but then what's going to happen as well is still surviving from Wolf Squad. I think we can see another early exit coming in right now. Meow with that Bison in the hands are going to finish it, but from behind, bye-bye already. Exodus Brunel is on a domination with 3 kills.
Yeah, 3 kills coming in for the person in the early game stages. And Exodus, they are going to have an easy one in this game as well. As Mo, he tried his best, but that open rotation is what got him killed. And the Molotov as well, it bounced off and fell right down instead of going the entire way. So that was quite lucky for the side of Exodus, because had the Molotov landed in the right position, it was thrown to flush out the players and sort of push them in towards the outer way, exactly where Mo was running from. So that worked out in their favor. But once again, Exodus, they are split up in this cement factory area, gonna be uncontested for a little bit. But since the fight happened, since the shots were fired, the teams are gonna start pouring in slowly, and the circle is there as well, so you can expect early rotations to kick in at any moment. As we see, the players from the side of Vengeance, they are gonna be in their vehicle, making their way in towards a more safer location. And another interesting thing, Vengeance on towards Moatra area for themselves are gonna come in contact and in moments up against the players from the side of Rogue Nation. On the other side, MT, just look at the split. 3 players on towards the northern part of the villa area, and just 1 guy present between the Promesto and Vihar in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, as of now, like, it's this can be a backstabbing scenario for the team right now, because they are like staying away from the teams. That can be a good thing, but then Exodus, a team like Exodus, we've seen like they the previous game was theirs, so they can just go in and step up big. And Rogue Nation on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say on the rock right now, as the vehicle just went out there blazing. That was quite something, but then the team is just going out. There are 4 Angries as well, the team that has had an early exit. But look at this. Someone just blasted their own vehicle from the side of WMGxCloud. That is gonna reflect badly, as you see in a map like Vikendi, the map that is already unpredictable. You kind of need to have your back ready always. You need to have that backup person ready, and if a backup person goes down, then your game kind of suffers a lot as well. And especially in the initial stages, when you kind of need those covers in the early fights for rotating into the circle, if you're not inside the circle, to get those rotations. But then there's one team that is in a really good spot. That is the NoChance team.
Yeah.
Not the one that's winning, the one that is trying to have their win. NoChance is in a really good spot right near around that Cantra area. As you can see on the minimap feed, Exodus is good. AC and ZED's team, WMGxCloud, they are good. But on the other side, I think LordNepal is stuck off in a fight right now with WMG, and they are trying to take the fights. And if that happens, I think the binary area, the rotation to binary can be contested of LordNepal, as WMG is just sitting out there.
Yeah, they can be contested, and they are being contested as well. As you said exactly, it's going to be towards the Milnar and Winery situation where the teams are going at it up against each other. But for now, Exodus on our screens, they are going to be safe. They are going to be happy about the fact that no one is coming towards the Cement Factory area. So Exodus not going to be contested for a long time, I think. And since the circle is going to move in, being Vikendi as it is, the circle is going to move in towards the water situation. So they are gonna have an easier time with them. But Brat is quite far away from his team, and if his team actually come in contact with the players from the side of LordNepal, then they are gonna be in so much trouble for them.
Yeah, as of now, all right. See, LordNepal, the first game that they had, they won the first ever game in these scenarios, and that was, if you remember, the ruins map, the ruins area. So if they had that capability, there's just one thing that they are lacking. That is the game dynamism that is changing itself when the game just goes on and the maps just change and all those things. If they just adapt to that thing, I think the games can be theirs. And this is a really good area. See, this is an equivalent of Georgiopol in your Erangel, this area of cement factory, because it has higher areas. Georgiopol has containers.
Yeah.
So this has the buildings, the higher areas, the lower areas, some covers as well, and all those to take the fights. As you can see, there are players that are coming out there. So Exodus actually having occupied this area means that they are in a really good spot right now. But they can be contested from the outside of cement factory, as they have some small ridge-ish areas out there to take fights and all. And on the other hand, you can see 8 times with an MK. That is a really good combination. Like, you can use it as a DMR. With the red dot, you can use it as an AR-ish gun with those 20 bullets if you have an extended mag or extended quick draw, depending on what you are gonna be using. So for now, let's just see how the scenario just turns out. But then the people sometimes just leave MK and they just go for the level 3 helmet and vest. I mean that's also a really good trade. I'll buy that any day. But then for now, LordNepal, they have lost one of the players, is still trying to get inside the circle. A good safer spot, but then it's just 2 players in this snowmobile. Where's the third one? That is going to be one of my questions.
But for now, I think this is going to be interesting. And Vengeance, they come into contact with the players from the side of Rogue Nation. And they are going in these houses. Do they know that there is a team present over here? They have to be careful. I don't think the information has been given away. Just 2 players from the Vengeance squad. Can they take this one? As Javas, he goes for the peek on the first floor. But the shots have not been fired. Goku has the information now. Will he take this fight? Will he come out alive? And as you step into the room, the shots being fired. One man being knocked down. But no, Goku is going to be taken down. And he's going to be finished off as well. A Vengeance in that 1 versus 2 situation. Come out on top on the other side. Another player from the side of Rogue Nation. Aussie is going to be taken down as well. It's going to be leaving Seki on the outwards area. He's running out in the open. But Dinesh, he can catch him off guard with that Uzi in his hand. His teammate is there as well. And yes, they do spot the players. Switching to the first person perspective for the better visibility. And the player is going to be taken down. As on the other side, Dinesh was knocked down. So 2 versus 1 situation. You get 1 knock, but now you lose your life. And that's going to leave the last player from Rogue Nation to just run for his life and save it and save his team and take them to the later stages of the game. At least go for a top 3 finish. Irregular right now running out in the open. And has no other options.
If not top 3, they can just go and try for a top 5 or something. But then for that, they'll have to be super passive. They cannot be contested by any other player from any other team, any other side. And as you can see, the kill feed is gonna run with these shots as, and this is gonna be much more bad for Irregular right now. As he'll be reading the kill feed and he'll be knowing that yes, his players are gone. He is the lone survivor now. All he needs to do is just not take any of the fights that are being thrown at him or something. 4A, the players of 4A are also really close to each other now, and Imperial's Batman, he is moving in forward. Can he go for a 1v3 as he is looking really dashing? Look at this. The player was just right next to him and still no one spots him. That is going to be something, as in those areas there was a player that was just sitting out there and he forgot to just look anywhere, and Mao is moving now he might be having those footstep sounds, but he still managed to take down Jal. Mao is moving forward. He has done a 1v1 Batman. Can he go for a 1v2 and after that 1v3? As of now, the player Mao is just moving in. Mao is charging in. Imperial, the cover has arrived. What's gonna happen? Mao on the outer side. Mao has been spotted as well. Jal is bleeding out. Qadar is on low HP right now, needs to boost up, needs to heal up before he takes the fight. Mao will be taken down. No, the other player goes down. Ray goes down. Weapon on the outer side. Weapon can spot him. He takes down the second one as well. Batman is moving in on the wrong direction right now. Batman goes down as well. Can the player do 1v3? No, he cannot. And now it's just Weapon surviving out there, giving up a revive. And Grenade can just come and can this Grenade take all the 4 players? For 4 players are alive. 4 players are sitting out there. Grenade takes all of them except one. And Grenade takes his 1 player as well. That was so bad. But then Qadar still surviving. Has 0 kills right now. Needs to pop up a first hit. Otherwise, the fights are not going to be an option. They have 1 kill as of now, the team. But then they lost one player with the grenade as well. Punisher is still alive. They need to give a revive to one of the players. Batman still out there. Does not have any healings. I mean, has bandages right now. Will be applying bandages, but then the Molotov. He should have Molotov right in front of him to stop the players to move out or something. And Batman, this grenade, if he knows the right location, if he knows the right direction, that grenade is going to do a lot of damage, and that's going to be reflecting out. The WMG on the other hand trying to take the fights with another squad out. As you can see, MT-Karnik was the one being shot at, but still he is safe. And Kadar on the other hand, barely managing to survive, barely managing to stay alive, still trying to breathe. Close goes down in an impressive spray that has come from Reed, and Empty Reed is wreaking havoc right now. WMG YD is still out there with Cocktail. Will they be moving forward? Impressive turn of events. They just sit in the car, switch the seats and sit in the other direction. Close has been taken down as well. The players are losing the game. They are losing the kill count out there, and IMB Batman taking the fight on the other direction, as well as Dream Team comes in for a third party. And this team does incredible third parties whenever the fights are happening.
Yeah, this team can make this happen, but this can be their opportunity as well, as Imperial still looking to finish off the last players from the last player, in fact, from the side of NoChance. But coming back to this, MT versus WNG, who's going to come out on top. Whitey, he's one of the few people left standing. He's the only man left standing. I'm sorry about that. He's the only man left standing for his team. So Whitey is going to run away, as Cocktail did fall down a couple of seconds ago, and he was knocked down. MT, they are going to go for the finish on that one. And Whitey also taking a lot of damage, drops down to 10% health, hides behind the rock, but now comes out in the open again, and now he's going to go in the water, and that is just going to be bad for him, because Reed somehow manages to connect with the spray, and that's going to be WatchMyGP being eliminated from this game on the 12th position. Quite an unfortunate situation, and as NC Kadar is going to be taken down a seconds later by Imperial's Batman, another team being taken out. NoChance exit the game on the 11th position. So, Batman just charged in solo into a 1 versus 4 situation and still somehow manages to make his team stand on top. Talking about standing on top, Dream Team's Mystic is going to be on top of a mountain looking down on the players of Imperials, and now he just says to himself, you guys are going to die by my hands.
I mean, that is what he is thinking, but then he does not know, or maybe he does, that Batman is out there, and when that guy just goes, he just goes with the strategies. We'll have to see, can Mystic just pop someone's head out, or will his head be popped because he has a level 1 helmet right now. Easy for the other people to actually, retaliate, to fire on him. That's going to be like one of the things that just takes everything. And Exodus, on the other hand, they have a good area right now, but then if the circle shifts, then each and everything can just change. And Dream Team's players, so Dream Team is taking fights in 2 different directions over a hilltop. On one side they have Exodus, on the other side they have Imperials. They are just trying to take the fights wherever they get the opening. They'll just charge in and or just try to do the damage in the form of knocking the players out and not finishing them yet, because they also have a really good spot. But what if Dream Team gets shot at or charged at? That's going to be like one of the things. The airdrop number 3 on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, it is in the proximity of 4A right now. As you can see, the vehicles being driven at, but has a Groza and adrenaline syringe. Let's see if a player makes the maximum utilization out of it. And weapon was spotted, has an M24, but does not manage to pop any head, but his was popped on the other side. Is on 40 HP right now. Will be taking painkillers and maybe bandaging himself for a while. Yes, that is a really good thing. But after this, I think the team should be moving away from this house to change. And look at this. Airdrop just coming in their hands easily.
Yeah, the handout being given away. But is that going to work? As Senji from Dream Team, he has his crosshairs set on them. Not a good one, the 3x coming in, but he can still manage to connect some of the spray, some of the random spray coming in, and that drop. It has a Groza, it has the adrenaline syringe. So Exodus, they need to make sure that they get all the good stuff for themselves. And Dream Team, from the top of this mountain, are trying to take on 2 squads at once and giving away your information, the information for your location to 2 different teams. That is quite risky, because if one of them charges in, leave one. Imagine if both of them go charging in. How are you going to fight with that?
How are you going to fight with that? How are you going to fight against that? Like, all those things are going to be a question out there. But then, see, Dream Team has one advantage, and that advantage is the numbers game. Yeah. And obviously the height game as well. I mean, they are being shot at. They can, even if one of the players go down, he can just come behind a ridge and can have the proper cover for himself. And that is going to be like one of the things. And this is where Vikendi goes slow, the third and the fourth and the fifth circle, because we have seen Vikendi matches go to like 34-35 minutes gameplays as well. That is just one thing. It goes much more. It takes much more time than Miramar as well, because the games, there's a pace of the game when each and every team has a good compound for themselves, the good small area where they just like to stay for a while and don't want to charge in, because for now each and every team is thinking that if we have a good compound, let the other teams make the mistake and we are gonna be the ones capitalizing on that thing. But for now the circle is gonna shift, and if the circle shifts to a hard right or a hard left, hard up or a hard down, that can change everything for some teams. As you can see, Volnova also has some teams for themselves. Hot Springs has no team right now. So if the circle is not on those areas like Hot Springs, so people will not have to worry. But look at this, Irregular, the solo player surviving. Solo player still trying to manage his ways right now, because he was left out there from Rogue Nation. He is just, now he moves in, but that is something like, the team was supposed to be eliminated on the 14th spot. He has managed to take the team to the 10th spot right now. Can he take it to top 5 or something? We will have to see. But Exodus is trying to go for an early rotation. I mean, a really good situation by them. But then they will be contested by Imperial if they go from the direction. As you can see, Imperial is between them and the circle. Otherwise, the center of the circle just holds one team right now. That is on the area of the castle. The right-hand side of the castle, where another airdrop might be arriving soon.
Could this be the final castle fight that kicks in? We will just wait for that once the next blue zone is going to make contact with the play zone. But for now, Castle, Volnova, the northern side of Hot Springs, and the southwestern side outside of Cement Factory, all that is going to be the places that teams will be looking to rotate. And with that, another airdrop coming in with the AWM, the extended quick draw mag for the snipers, the level 3 armor, the level 3 helmet, and the level 3 backpack as well. So AWM, a good weapon. If you manage to connect one shot, that is all you need to do. But it is a big responsibility. Talking about responsibility, Godless, he is going to lose Choconut, as Godless was dropped down as well. And this could be tricky, as MT is just taking out players from the side of NoChance Team one after the other. Chaos is the only man left standing. He's the only man with the ability to fight for his team, and the Molotov is there to stop the revive from coming in, but a nade is gonna come in. And what just happened? MT just wiped out the team of NoChance. That was an upset coming in, but now MT, can you take the chicken dinner for this one? They have the most kills in this game right now, sitting at 7.
I mean, the turn of events just happened out there. They just pulled off a full Cinderella and just, wiped out an entire squad out there. But then can they not have a chicken dinner? It will be a matter of time we get to know about it. But for that, we'll have to see the whole side of the story, and that is going to be the fights. As Dream saying, all right, you can have a good area, but you make sure you don't fall out of that. So that's one thing that just happened. Weapon, on the other hand, still trying to spot the players from Exodus, and Exodus is looking as a really good squad. They have the edge of the circle, which is slowly and steadily coming towards them. But then can this K9 just drop some shots? They have level 3 helmets, level 3 vests, and on the other hand, Weapon also has an M24 for himself. Was trying to pop some shots, has a level 3 helmet which is slightly damaged. But then 4A is being contested by two different directions, two different teams, and the circle has left the stage right now. Playzone just eats up Dream Sergey on the second time. That means he was just revived, and great. And that was a really good shot. There drops his HP to 10 HP, but then he had a level 3 helmet for Ace Marco. That's why it does not drop him down yet.
Yeah, Dream Team surviving there outside the blue zone, so they are going to be in a bit of trouble. But for Angry, they are in a good position as well. They have to rotate in towards the zone now. 200 meters, the distance that is going to be required to travel. And Dream Team, one player going down to the blue zone. Where are the rest of them? Where are they coming in from? Because that is going to be so much trouble for the team. On the southwestern side of the Cement Factory area, making their way into this open circle that has the castle bridge covered as well. So the rotation is going to be a bit tricky. And talk about things that are going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to stay alive when the players from Imperials climb over you and try and kill you. So only two players from Dream Team still alive. It's going to be Mystic and Negroy. So can they take this fight up against Imperial? Talking about taking fight, Exodus, they are going to stop in their tracks as they spot the players from the side of LordNepal. And now the engagement is going to come in. The nade being thrown, but LordNepal, they have to be careful.
Yeah, LordNepal, they will have to be careful as Exodus is moving in forward. They are inside the circle right now. But on the other side, there are other teams as well. Look at this. Look at this. Exodus Ani, he took some shots, took some bullets for himself, but then he is still managing to survive right now. Will the survival be enough, or will it gonna is it gonna backstab? Vengeance, they were still alive and surviving out in their fights. But as of now, the major factor is gonna be that LordNepal is still trying to take the fights with themselves. They are trying to throw grenades, but then they are actually going really far. Vengeance Thug has been taken down as well. Vengeance Samsona has been taken down. One player remaining from Vengeance. Will it be the end of a team that was known for incredible comeback or not? That is my question. But then IMP Punisher, he is still trying to survive and spot the players. 3 players remaining from IMP. Ray was taken down in the earliest of the fights. What's gonna happen? Cloud, WMGxCloud with just 1 player. Rogue Nation, RNs, Irregular, still surviving. 9 teams remaining. He is still somewhere hiding where no one can find him. Look at this. LordNepal's player spots up, and Nikesh goes down as 4A Sono just takes him down and eats him up, and his crate will be formed out there. That just leaves LordNepal with 2 players right now. Exodus' players, they are trying to spot the players of WMGxCloud, and if this player goes down, it will be the end game for this team, as this team is this is the final player surviving from that team. What's gonna happen? Sono still trying to spot the players, has level 3 helmet, level 2 vest. That is a really good thing. Exodus Kuzle, he has spotted 1 player as well, drops him down. Easy for them. WMG Vengeance, this is a bad game for themselves, as they are also going to drop 2 of their players, and the kills are going to come in their hands. As you can see, Exodus Kuzle with that Uzi, when he charged in, just takes the kill, and both the kills comes to the Exodus' hands right now. 1 player for Vengeance as well now. This is looking really bad for them.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bad situation for them, as being forced to go into a passive mode. And even that last player was quite far away from his teammates. But Exodus, they are going to be in a bit of trouble, as 4 Angry are surrounding them. They've stopped their car, they've taken control of the compound, and now they know the team is going to be forced to come in from an open rotation. So they are going to wait, and they are going to set up camp over here and wait to catch people off guard. Just do the gatekeeping thing that we always talk about. But Exodus, they can be in trouble, as the players from the side of LordNepal, they hear the car moving, and one of the players is going to come out, try and fire some shots, but the shots are not going to connect, as Imperial's Punisher is going to be caught outside, out in the open by Exodus Burnell, and the knock has come in. So Imperial, they need to be careful as well. 2 good squads going up against each other. 3 versus 4 situation that has been turned into a 2 versus 4 situation, just because Punisher was knocked down. The revive is going to come in. Batman with those G36 spray, not managing to connect. And as I was saying, 4 Angry, the camp has been successful, as the players from Exodus, they are caught off guard. Burnell quite close, up close and personal, but the shots missing from the window. Punisher, once again, the heals are going to come in. Burnell is going to get caught out, as Batman is going to get a knock, but 4 Angry join this fight. Exodus hadn't been taken out. Batman is going to be finished off, as Burnell is going to get the kill for him. Burnell getting another one. Imperial's Punisher is going to be taken down, and now Burnell from Exodus, he goes on domination. 3 kills coming in, and Imperials, they are going to be wiped out, as Weapon is going to be the last man who is going to be taken out. And Exodus, once again, standing tall, standing strong, managed to come out alive from this fight, with just losing 1 player and 2 being knocked down.
That was more than an impressive fight out there. Exodus still surviving. One of their players just goes down by 4A. Now Exodus is left with 2 players. 1 got a revive, and now both the players will have to charge. 10 kills for the team right now. 8 kills for MT. 4 Angry is actually really angry right now, as their 3 players are remaining. Burnell, can he go for the grenade? Can the grenade just kick in? Will it do the damage? That's going to be one of my questions. MGxCloud with that SLR in the hands, level 3 helmet, level 3 vest. That's a really good scenario for this person right now. He has a really good loot for himself, has 4 first aids, and is going to be one with the grass right now, just to be a flower pot out there within the grass area, just so that he can put some heals on his bank right now. 4A is Eugene, 4A Marco, 4A Sona. 3 players surviving. They have to get inside the circle as well, and so has to get this team as well. This team, they have AUG 55 meters for the circle. Exodus, they have to be like 18 meters into the circle, and I think they're going to go for the early rotations. And look at this. Burnell had an M24. He just dropped it down to pick up another weapon. That was a really good turn of events out there for this person right now. He just picked up a Kar 98. That's a trade out there. Eugene, he is trying to spot the players. That Kuzle is out there, but Kuzle gets spotted by MT. Khan, I guess they have dropped down 1 player. Mark also goes down the other side, so fights are happening. And Dream Team's players also go down. I think he's going really good with that SLR. He is dropping bodies out in this area, and Burnell is low on HP. Not anymore, as 4A's Eugene takes him down, and now it's the time of revive. Can they revive Marco? 30 seconds. They have to take a decision. They have to take a decision now for some reason, because the circle is going to come in really soon. All 4 players surviving of MT. Other than that, each and every team has lack of players, and or their players are knocked down right now. 4 Angry, they have a knocked player. Dream Team, 1 player was knocked, but then he has been revived right now. Which team is going to come on top? Which team is going to be the one that just, goes in all? 4A Sona, he is going to go for the revive. 5 seconds, late rotation, but can these 5 seconds be counted? As this is a 7 circle, they should not be reviving right now. They should be taking his loot and moving in forward, as the circle damage is going to be a real one. The revive is not going to do much damage, and it's going to just take him down once again. All they can do is not give the kill point to someone by reviving him. Empty Karnik, he has spotted the players of LordNepal. 1 final player, and Rogue Nation is still surviving. So now 1 more bullet. 1 bullet on you, 1 bullet, and that will be the end, as Dream Mystic just ends him out. 4A's Eugene is left. Lord Comrade from LordNepal. Dream Team with 1 player, as Negroni has to get healing on himself as well. 1 more shot on him and he'll be taken down. Mystic goes on Negroni with just one shot for himself. MP5K is doing the damage. Bugatti with on the other side. They just steal the kill of Mystic. That was something. That was impressive. Empty Karnik still trying to spot the players. Still trying to spot Negroni. What's going to happen? 1 more player falls down, but Rogue Nation player still surviving. How?
Hey, Rogue Nation, how are you doing this? 1 man still alive. LordNepal taking an exit. And while all that was happening, a lot of players hitting the domination mark. But 1 player, Bugatti, from the side of MT, he is on a rampage right now. 5 kills on the man. And Finn is going to fall down as he gets caught out. And Eugene, with that AUG in his hand, could actually be the reason that 4 Angry, they are going to be in trouble. But the kill is going to be stolen by Irregular from the side of Rogue Nation. A team that lost all its players in the early game stages. Down to the top 4. He's gonna get both the kills. Oh god.
Right, he's stealing the kills for himself, for his team. That is more than impressive by this one guy. 5 players remaining. 4 people, then not anymore. It's gonna be 4 players remaining, as 3 teams are alive. 1 team will be having 2 players, but on the other hand, Vengeance also goes down. Once again, this team has pulled off a miracle, and 4 Angry with just 1 angry person behind that rock. MT is inside the circle. They don't have to move any step further. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Final circle is gonna commence in for this fight right now. Eugene has spotted 1 player. Eugene, he wants to take them out, but then the grenades, the throwables, everything is coming his way. Can he just pick up away from the fight, as he is dropping the damage? Pops up a first hit, but Molotov has done the damage to him, and the players are moving in forward. Eugene is still left alive there. 18 bullets. He cannot take anyone out there. But what just happened? 4 Angry gets eliminated as an FPP switch comes in, and MT wins this one.
You know what the fun part is? That he did not die to the bullets. He got taken down by the Molotov.
See, if it works, it works.
Yeah, I mean, there was so much chaos going on, and that Molotov landed perfectly. It was the thing that sort of flushed him out from behind that rock. And in the end, while he was busy trying to take the fight, as soon as he took some damage, he by mistake stepped into the Molotov yet again, and that's how he died. He would have died either way, but at least with the guns coming in, you would have had a fighting chance.
He went away with a burning gameplay, or like...
Ooh, wordplay coming from the side of Ocean Sharma. But let's have a look at the MVP for this game. It is going to be MT's Bugatti with 7 kills, 1,000 damage, 7.22 kilometers traveled, and 28 minutes, 46 second survival time. So the man's name is Bugatti. He was using an Uzi in the game.
Yeah. Like for now, that was like one of the things. But then, what next? Because 7 kills from this person, 1,000 damage. That's just more than impressive. But is it gonna, how further is it gonna go? That's like one of my questions. Because if this person can push himself to the limits, obviously he is gonna try for the next game as well. Because the final game is gonna be the Erangel one, and they can pull off a miracle. Like Bugatti, he has been MVP beforehand, if I'm not wrong, and this is the second time him being an MVP. That's a really, really good thing, and he has had more than 50% of the kills, just like you just said right now. So let's see how far this person goes. That this was just one player. There will be other players as well that were having impacts in the team of MT. I mean, there can be the players from that side as well, but 4A with just 3 players,
Yeah,
They did something
4A
impressive.
and Rogue Nation as well. But let's have a look at the top 5 players for this game. Because MT Bugatti on the first position, 7 kills, 1000 damage. Second being taken by Burnell from Exodus, 6 kills, 1200 damage. Fourth is going to be 4 Angries, Eugene, with 4 kills, 773 damage. Kusley from Exodus is going to be 4th with 3 kills, 560 damage. And MT's Karnak is going to be 5th with 3 kills, 360 damage on the guy. So amazing performances coming out from all these players. And as I was saying, the thing I was talking about earlier, Rogue Nation, just one player alive. As soon as they got charged in by the players from Imperial, they were all of them, the 3 players were wiped out in an instant, and Irregular was forced to run away from for his life. And we were talking about the fact, like, you need to survive and make it into the top 5, into the top 4, into the top 3. Like, the higher up, anything above 5 is a good deal. The guy died on the 4th position, got 2 kills for himself as well. That is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And Vengeance as well, like, they were surviving that player as well.
Yeah, I mean they were having kills for them, so they had the position. Let's see where it just lands them in this particular game standings of Vikendi MT with 13 kills, 33 points for themselves. 4 Angry with 7 kills. It was 21 points for themselves. Exodus had a good game. Vengeance this time again coming in, stepping in. Rogue Nation, the team that had a bad first game. Now they are just stepping up in an incredible way. Dream Team out there on the 6th, LordNepal on the 7th, and Imperial GG is out there on the 8th position this time.
Yeah, but moving on to the next set of teams, let's have a look at the bottom and see how the other teams are doing. NoChance Team, this time an unlucky game coming in for them, 9th position. WMGxCloud, 10th position. NoChance is going to be on the 11th. WatchMyGP on the 12th. Good Boys on the 13th. And Volt Squad is going to be on the 14th spot for now. So, quite an unfortunate situation for a lot of teams in this one. And especially teams like NoChance Team that was playing with all 4 players, had a good early engagement. But in the later stages, that upset, that one messed up fight is going to cost them. And the team that took them out actually took the chicken dinner.
Exactly. Like, that was a really good thing. But then some things that I don't know did not count in that one. You see, in the final game, in the final circle, the final game, 2 players were charging in. For ace player, he should not have switched to FPP that time. That was like one of the. I mean, FPP gives you the overall, the wider field of view. But then it just limits your capabilities as well, as you cannot see behind yourself. You cannot just go for a 360 and all those things. But then let's see where does it put them in the overall standing. What the overall standings are bringing for us right now, as we're gonna see the teams that have done really good. I mean, NoChance Team, they are not leaving their position right now till the first 6. They are still out there. They had no plus, they had no minus, obviously. But then 7th position, MT just jumped up. LordNepal still jumped up. These teams have had 11 games, same as NoChance and Imperial. 2 chickens for both the teams right now. So 204, 173. Do you think in the final game, can Imperial just hit the 200 mark?
I think so, because that is going to be the kind of performance that will be required from them. And they have been pretty consistent today, having good standings in every single game. On the other side, look at this. Another interesting thing coming in this first set of teams. LordNepal, 74 points for placement. That is okay. But 27, just 27 for kills. They are sitting at a total of 101. So they have the least kills in this top 8, and the difference is like massive, because the closest number to them in this top 8, it's going to be Dream Gravity with 51 kills. So 51 to 27. The difference is huge over here. But from there on out, let's move on to the next quarter and see how the teams from 9 to 16 are doing. It's going to be ZeusEsport, who are going to be 9th. Good Boys on the 10th. WMGxCloud on the 11th. Dream Team on the 12th. Pain Gaming on the 13th. No Mercy on the 14th position. 4 Angry are going to be on the 15th spot. Volt Squad on the 16th for now. So a lot of teams in this table sitting at 11 games played, a couple at 8. They will have the chance to climb. But moving on to the third quarter, NoChance on the 17th. Savage Hunter on the 18th. Vengeance is going to be on the 19th. Mysterios on the 20th position. Andromeda on the 21st. Rogue Nation on the 22nd. Swanky Gaming on the 23rd. And GoodFellows on the 24th.
Yeah, as of now, but then the final area, the area that, changes everything for some teams is going to be the 25th to 31st. Like, the WayToConq is still out there, and they kind of need to step up their game. Other than that, no team has had their games. Like BlackTeam MGL, they had their games yesterday. Zero Death, none. Team SYG, Khas, Team Harsh and Friendly Fire out there. But WayToConq, I would want to see them stepping up, like having a green circle, a green arrow right in front of their names or something. Because if they just go up, that's going to be a really, really good thing. There were 10 matches for themselves. 3 players that are just trying really hard for them to go up as the matches are progressing. So for now, if I want to see WayToConq just going up, and obviously Imperial GG having a 200 mark in the final game of today. Because see, that will just right now, I mean, the competition is still tough, but that will just mean that the teams are ready to give everything that they have for the fights.
Definitely, that is going to be interesting from the teams as well. And those two things, they are going to be the things that are separating these teams. But with that, let's have a look at the kill leaders as well. As Godless is going to be leading the charge with 31 kills, 166 damage on the guy. Exodus Kusle is going to be second, 27 kills, 3,817 damage. Famous Amara, not playing today, still on the third position, 26 kills, 3,492 damage. So this player, Famous Amara, let me refresh your memories, because a couple of days earlier on Erangel, a 1 versus 3 final clutch for the chicken dinner. That was this person on the third position. Moving on the fourth, it's going to be NoChance Team, Choconut, with 25 kills, 5,864 damage. And the fifth position is going to be taken by none other than Batman.
Alright, that was Surat. Are you from DC Universe? And then on the 6th position, you can see Whitey is out there from WMG. He has done really good stuff out there with the guns. Usku is out there on the 7th. Famous Marvel on the 8th. Empty Bugatti on the 9th. And NCKOS is going to be out there on the 10th one. But for now, alright, 19 kills for the person on the 10th. That has been really good. But then I think we are going to be ending Vikendi with this note, that the fact that unpredictability actually does come in matter. A Rogue Nation, the team that was supposed to be ending at one point, they just drive in, and I don't know, it was just impressive gameplay. Unpredictability once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was just Vikendi in a nutshell. But moving on, it's going to be the home ground for every single team. Erangel is going to come up next after a short break. You guys stay tuned and keep watching. Hello everyone, and once again welcome back to PMCO 2020 Spring Split Wildcard Region Group Stages. My name is Warren Super Johnny John, being joined on the desk by Ocean Sharma, and I'm just sitting here with empty sheets in my hand waiting for the last game to start, which is going to be played on Erangel.
That's just your brain. But the final game of Erangel is, and we'll have to see like what happens, because in the previous first game of Erangel, like there was some comebacks. NoChance just had an incredible game out there, and the final game of Erangel, it just gives me one idea. We know where the teams are going to drop, right?
Yeah.
We know, even the players know, and the teams know that. The turn of events that's gonna just happen. Yeah, the turn of events, the roller coaster of ride that just happens out there. So all the things combined with the fact that some incredible gameplays have happened today. Some good 1v3s, Batman did that. Some good ridge games, some good higher area games. So depending upon if the zone actually goes to Georgia Pole, maybe, or just maybe Zarki or something like that. Never seen that. But what if, you can just imagine all those scenarios in your mind. So what if that happens?
Yeah, a million possibilities in the game, and we can just imagine which one is going to come up. But now the game is live. Let's have a look at the plane trajectory and go through the locations that are going to be available. So we know that one team is going to go to Novo Repnoi. Okay, last time there were two, Imperials, and there was WayToConq present on Novo. And NoChance Team actually took control of the military base area. But what is WayToConq going to do this time? Because 3-man squad, the safer play is going to be to land the Ferry Pier or the Primorsk area. But are they going to do that, or are they going to go for the early contesting again? On the other side, farm, Milta, shelter, prison, mansion, Yasna Poliana, school, Pochinki, Rozok is going to be a glider where you can land on the northern open area or side of school and then go from there. Georgia Pole, hospital, all these areas are going to be off limits for the landing zones. So once again, the team's rotations, how are they going to be? As Rogue Nation actually take the early exit, but where are they going? Towards the Sofnovska area.
Rogue Nation might be rising.
Yeah, they might be rising.
They might be rising, as the previous game was out there for them.
Yeah.
But then look at this. All right, so two teams in the area of military base. I can expect some early game fights happening, because Wolf Squad is out there alongside with one more team. So I don't know, and maybe, just maybe, all right, it's NoChance. So this is going to be an interesting one, because this team, they don't fear anyone, but then they were eliminated in the previous game. In not the early stages, but in the mid stages. They are still sitting at the top scenario. But what can they pull off in this one? Can they pull off a miracle, as Usko has been spotted by Hugo? Hugo has his crosshair. He is just not shooting, just trying to give that enemies ahead directions or anything if that just comes in. And Chaos was on your screen. And alright, so spotting has been done both ways right now. That means they have equal amount of chance. I would like to move in forward to Smoker's direction. And Usko, he does not have helmet, does not have vest. One bullet is going to do some damage. One shotgun in the hand. Take down one. Impressive. But just falls short for Angry and Empty. This was impressive. Like, one player was taken down. Imagine if it had been two of them. One shot, one kill, one shot, one kill. That would have been just more than impressive. But I think it's going to come to a fist fight right now. And that's just going to be one of the things.
Yeah, and Karnik is going to be finished off in an unfortunate situation. Tried his level best to come out on top in that fight, but was just able to get one knock. And the circle right now on the minimap, as we can see, it's going to be centered around the Ruins area. So Ruins, Rozok School, Gutka, northern side of Quarry, Georgia Pole, the city on the northern side of Georgia Pole, Zarki of all places, shooting range, and Severny is also going to be there. Talking about Severny, NoChance, the normal NoChance, not the NoChance team, are not there. They have landed towards Yasna Poliana, which is going to be tricky as NoChance Team. Let's talk about them. Usku has been knocked down. He is going to be taken down, but that is not going to happen. A Smoker is going to be pushed out of position by the other players, protecting their teammate. But Ebola on the other side, he is going to use that M16 in his hand to the full potential. Usku is going to be taken down as the shots manage to connect, and NoChance Team in the early stages of the game, before even the 3.5-minute mark is reached, already lose one player. The two players are present towards the C buildings, and now we have to see, because Godless is quite far away from his teammates, and Wolves, they know the location of the other player as well. So are they going to go for the hunt? As Vengeance on the other side are going to drop players, and they will start dropping players as well towards the other NoChance that is on Yasna Poliana. So both the NoChance and NoChance team are losing players at the same time.
So one no chance in both the no chance and no chance team.
Yeah,
don't
they have no
any
chance.
Yeah, like that. That is like one thing. But then look at this, vengeance on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. And there's WMGxCloud as well. So 3 teams out there, and Jal just goes down. Kada was already down. It's down to Ankle and Mao. What's gonna happen? And the shots just coming in. Drops Ankle down to a low HP as well. Dinesh is living out there with 30 bullets. And look at this. He's giving adequate cover for his player to move in forward. Will the revive happen? I don't think so. As Javis is moving forward, and the kill comes into Qadar, and the Molotov was out there. Molotov did no damage right now as of now, but then from the back end, the players are moving in. The players are going out. 1 shot, 2 shot, takes both down. It's just 1 player remaining from no chance. What's gonna happen as Mao is surviving out there, and not anymore. Say no more. 1 magic HP, 1 HP was where he was, and he is still making it towards his safer side, but not anymore now, as no chance gets eliminated. But the fights are not stopping, as Vengeance has its fights against SC Vortex, and Vortex takes down 1. He is still in the safer area, can still get a revive, but what if the team actually, WMGxCloud just actually moves in? As you can see, Vortex has landed down. He has crossed the road just to take the kills, just to take those knocks, just to actually change the pace of the game. He has thrown a grenade right now that was so far away, and Mondo on the other hand is trying to speed, but the grenade hits. The grenade hits out there. Incredible, impressive grenade by the guy. It was a random grenade, and it still hits across the road, and Mondo is still trying to spot the players. Dinesh, can he or can he not? I don't think so. He can, because the smoke is coming in now on the other side, and he thinks it's a grenade, so he's gonna just stay out there. The smoke was out there, and from behind, another grenade damage just does it, and Samjana is the lone survivor. Not anymore. 1 player surviving, 3 players down, 1 final grenade. Will it be the end or not? I think so. This is gonna be the end, as the players are moving in. You are looking in the wrong direction, and 1 more player goes down. Still Vengeance is surviving, but the major fact is the players are being dropped dead right now. You can just see it. Look at the domination that the team of WMGxCloud is doing. That is a pure sheer domination, and this is the final player. He's like, should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Nope, nope, I will not. Nope, I will not. Alright, I'll lie down for a while. I'll lie down for a while. Coming back to the fight, as you can see on the military base area, as Wolves is taking the fight against NoChance Team, the team that is doing good. And look at this, the cover fire was coming in by Gorgeous from the other side. Smoker is moving in forward. He has put up a grenade right now, would like to move in with the Scarlet in his hand. Juggernaut was out there. Smoker has been taken down in an incredible way, but Meow with that Uzi spray takes down 1 player. The second player, Chaos, is still out there. 30 bullets in that M4. He's on the left hand side. Has the information been given? Will he pull up a 1v3? No, he cannot. That was just an ending of 1 more player out there. The shotgun kicks in. Astral K does the damage out there as well.
Yeah, and now even NoChance Team, they are going to be in trouble, as Godless is just going to abandon the situation, picks up a bike, and is going to look to get out of there to a safer location where he can secure more points for his team. The team is still sitting on the first position, but they are not going to be contested. So even after this bad game, they are still going to be first. And when the other teams say play on tomorrow, they are gonna need at least 3 games to catch up to NoChance Team. So this game, it's like it's not even gonna matter for this entire squad. They have put up amazing, consistent performances from day number 1, and that is gonna pay off for them. But once again, an unfortunate situation, because when you had the chance to rack up more points, it just turns out you had no chance.
Yeah, like another no chance pun coming. That's just something. But then coming back to the fight. All right. So 4 angry. Previous game they had a really good game. They came out second out on that one. But can they just make it their first game to have a chicken dinner? Because see, the team has the fight. The team has the spirit of fighting. And one more team we can talk about is this team, like Imperials. They have had a good game. And the thing that I'm looking for is that can they not pull off a 200. Point mark right now in this game, because that is going to be one of the things. In a circle, you can see WMGxCloud, they have to get inside the circle from Yasna area. There are teams on the southern end, as No Chances Godless is out there, Wolves is out there. They have to get inside the circle as well. Rest assured, Gatka area is empty. Georgia Pole for some reason is empty right now. Like Imperial can just go back to that area if they want to, but Exodus I would like to see this team also doing some wonders. And on the other hand, Rozok is gonna be rewarded with an airdrop right now. Let's see which team and gets it and what's gonna be in that airdrop as of now.
Yeah, and LordNepal have headed towards the Zarki area. And look at this, the last player from Vengeance Thug, he is between that area. If you draw a straight line from Yasnopoliana to school, he is right in the midpoint from there. And if he gets caught off guard, that's going to be an early exit from the side of Vengeance. Talking about early exits, Dream Team could hand an early exit to the players from the side of Good Boys as they have been caught off guard. One player being taken down. One player from the side of Dream Team was knocked out, but the nade coming in is going to dish out the damage. Prince is in the waters area underneath that bridge, and I think he has cornered himself as one after the other. Players from Good Boys, they are going to come and they are going to knock him down, and the finish is going to be there for an instant as he is not going to get a revive. Casper goes in under the bridge to get the finish, but now Mythic is coming in from the other side, and is he going to get this one? 2 versus 1 situation. The fight is happening. The peak comes in with the UMP, does a lot of damage, but knock still not there, and one knock is going to come in. Can the second one happen as well? As yes, this is going to be the answer. 2 knocks. The last player from Good Boys is just going to run out of here as Dream Team take the fight in their control, getting 3 kills for themselves.
That is more than amazing by this team right now, but Good Boys, for how long can they survive? Can they pull off a Rogue Nation in this one match? That is going to be one of my questions, as this was the same situation on the verge of 13th elimination by them. And Good Boys Shark, he's just moving away from pain right now, away from him making his crate. That can be one of the things you can put it like. But then I would like to see, where does he stop? Is he stopping inside the circle? Will the circle be on him? And is he gonna go for some loot crates or something like that, just to, you know, solidify his appearance when the next time he just takes up a fight? But right now he's just gonna go to the northern island, if I'm not wrong, crossing that bridge on his left hand side. I think he's gonna go for that area, yes. And there he's gonna find a good location, a suitable location for him to just stay put for some time, if anything. On the other hand, NoChance Godless still surviving, still taking the fight. He is taking a revenge right now, and the revenge is coming in the form of the players that he is dropping just so that he can just take the kill. A grenade is coming in, an undercooked grenade. This grenade can be close to them or cannot be close to them. As you can see, Hugo is just on 1 HP. A grenade pops in, does not do the damage. He has the exact location. The second grenade this time, it's really good cooked and takes him exactly. This was supposed to take them down, and it did. He is moving in forward, dropping down people, taking the kills in his hand. Which team is going to lose right now, as it's just one play. The vehicle will be blasted, and that is going to be the end, as Wolves does the incredible, as NoChance does the incredible work, and Wolves have exited the stage right now. First aid will be popped up, loots will be done, and an impressive 1v3 from his side. And now he's just gonna sit inside the circle, maybe wait for the next fight and do another 1v3 or 1v4.
Yeah, this just speaks wonders for this team, and this player, Godless, does not care that he is in a 1v3 situation. The only thing that matters is the team that was in front of him was the team that was responsible for killing his 3 players. And he is like, you guys are gonna lose your lives. I will kill all of you. This is the wrath of NoChance Team. Godless still managing to survive, but how far can he go? How many clutches can he pull off? And a one gun that helps you in those clutches is going to be the M249 with the extended quick draw mag from the AR, and the level 3 West, the level 3 helmet, and the painkillers coming in. So a lot of good stuffs with the gun, with the quick draw mag. The painkiller as well is going to help you out in those bad situations, and the armor and the helmet, of course.
So the two airdrops, and both of them actually have M249. Imagine an M249 versus M249 fight or something in the final circle. I mean, I would love to see that.
Yeah, everyone would love to see that, and especially on a person like Godless, someone who is you know is gonna go for those fights and go for the kills as well. But the player was dropped quite low. He's gonna pop up his heals. His helmet has been shot out, so he is gonna need a new one after that. And this is interesting because the place where Godless is, he is gonna have an easy rotation up until Gutka, but the circle is on the Georgia Pole containers and the Georgia Pole City. What is going to be there as well? So I think it is going to be that containers area where we will see those final fights happening. And for now, Godless is going in. Right behind him is the team of Rogue Nation. And can he take these fights as well? He needs to be careful on this one because Rogue Nation, they can catch him off guard. I think if you look at the minimap, you do see the team moving in his direction. And are they going to go in for the chase, or are they going to prioritize the rotation? Godless once again turns around a little bit, goes for the longer way. I think he's going to travel travel along the banks of the river and along the banks of the sea, that is, and go for a safer rotation in towards the circle and move in from the hospital side. But now, focusing on the fights that are on our screens, Kusle is going to get a kill from one of the players of LordNepal, and 2 players still surviving. We have Comrade, we have Nikesh on our screen. Nikesh has a scar on him. He is pretty healthy in terms of armor and helmet, and 2 players have already been taken down from LordNepal. The damage coming in, Nikesh goes for a peek, but is going to get taken down by Burnell instead. That just leaves one guy standing who's not going to stand for long as Exodus. They charge in, they get the kill, and they get the points for themselves. But once again, the circle goes smaller and smaller, and once again, the Georgia Pool containers. 3 teams are present over there. It's going to be empty, it's going to be Dream Team, and it's going to be Imperials. But from the bridge, a couple of teams will be looking to cross, or are they going to go for the swim this time around, which can be risky. And the last guy for the side of Vengeance, it's going to be Thug, who is coming in for that rotation. But I don't think he's going to make it. Has 20 bandages, has 1 energy drink, has 1 painkiller, no first aids, no medkits, no adrenaline syringe. What is this guy going to do? How far can he go? And he is still at the same location where he was earlier, the area between Rozok and Ruins right now. So he is going to have to run a long way unless he finds a car. Finding a car should be the first priority, or a boat. He spots a boat, but can he go for the rotation this time around? Because even that is going to be a risky one, as you will have to pass through Georgia Pool, and consider the fact as well, you need to drive and heal at the same time. And heals he does not have. That's one thing he's lacking.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be like one of the things. And look at this, Imperial's friend, he is surviving, but for how long? That's going to be like one of the questions. As WMG, this team has a really good fight with them, and Imperial, like, they pulled off incredible miracles in the previous game. Can they just go for it? And Bernal has been taken down off Exodus, and Exodus Bernal has been finished. So if anything, WMGxCloud is also taking their fights in an incredible way. They took down players of Vengeance on their side. MT Bugatti has been taken down as WMG Brad just takes the fight, and now it's just 1 player from the squad just remaining. And the zone is an incredible play zone. Takes Vengeance Thug, as he was just popping bandages previously, and that was never enough for him. And outside the circle, fights are happening out there, but for how long, and how does it change everything? And look at this. These players, they have 4 kills. They can actually just make it 5 and 6. The grenades are being popped up. Grenades and throwables, each and everything is coming to the equation right now. And if a grenade or a throwable, a Molotov, anything just handles themselves, that's going to be something. They have lost 1 player from the Exodus side, but they still don't know. One thing that they haven't lost is the fight in themselves. Dream Team is also coming out, but Exodus, 1 more player just drops on. Mondo is moving in forward. What's going to happen out here as Mondo has taken down 1 more player? Vortex is doing really good wonders out there. Empty Reed has taken down 1 player, but then Empty Reed will be taken down as Rogue Nation was taking an amazing fight. And Kusle is underwater for some reason right now, just trying to save himself, but he has been spotted. The shots are being given. The information has been given. Let's see what happens out there. But Godless just takes down 1 player. That is going to be Ray out there, and Ray will be finished in just a hint of a second.
Yeah. Godless is just going for the kills in this one, has 4 for himself already, and his 3 players combined just got 1 for themselves. This man is taking the fights against the team that is right below them. It is NoChance Team versus Imperials in a 1 versus 2 situation. Can Godless clutch this one out? If he actually does, he's going to spot Imperials from coming up on top of them. Has taken on 1, but needs to take on 2 more. Weapon and Punisher right in front of him. He is looking for the peaks, trying to play for the information, trying to spot out the other players right in front of him. But can he do that? Is he going to be the one who stands on top on this fight, or is he going to fall down and finally be one with his teammates?
He has the best area out here. Like, all he can do is just stay here, because each and every team is right in front of him. There's no one behind him. He does not have to worry about it. All he can go is for the covers whenever he wants to. He can just stay there for how long ever he wants to, and that is just going to be a good thing for them. And on the other hand, you can see 4 angry with the 3 players. I mean, that can be a 3 angry. Like, can it or can it not? But still, they are trying to take the fights. They, as of now, are inside the circle. And this team, alright, WMGxCloud, they came through the waterways. They are on the land right now. They are also at the edge. And Godless, this is an incredible scenario for this guy. He was sitting in the vehicle right now. He just switches his seats and just is taking the adequate cover, the cover that he needs right now, just to take up all the fights for himself. And what is going to happen after that? Because see, Dream Team is out there in the houses, and WMGX has to get to those houses to actually finish the players. And Dream Team's mistake, you can see the players are trying to spot the other players on the other direction, as on the across the road is where the scenario goes. The circle is gonna shift through the waterlands after this one if anything happens. So the players on the land, they don't have to worry about any of the scenarios much, but then still, as of now, the players will be ready. And look at this, NZ, he was moving forward, has been caught off in that scenario right now. He has to stay safe, he has to play safe right now. But on the other hand, Marco, they have blasted a vehicle, but all they did is actually made the cover for the other team.
Yeah, making the cover for the other team. But talking about other teams, Godless, he was fighting Imperials. Batman wasn't there, but now Batman has been escorted with his team. So two of the best players from two of the best teams. Godless up against Batman. Who is going to come out on top in that one? I think that has to be one of the most interesting fights we have ever seen. But talking about an interesting thing, Kusley is going to be spotted out by the players from the side of WMGxCloud. And the nade being cooked, but Mondo, he's going to switch over to the DP. The shots being fired, not managing to connect. Some of them actually hit him, but the health is still there, sitting on 10% health. Kusley, is he going to survive or is he going to exit the game? Talking about exits, they're WMG, they charge in on Dream Team head first, and two players being taken down in an instant. Two still surviving, one more going down as Mystic is going to catch players off guard. Whitey is still left standing, runs out in the open, the jump shot's not connecting, and he is going to lose his life as the other teammates come in, and WatchMyGP is going to exit the game in an instant. And the M249 was the thing that
he had a final bullet in his M249. One final bullet is how he ended it all.
Oh boy. Mind equals blown right now at this moment. And
no, that was just my sneeze.
Yeah.
All right, so coming back to the scenario out here, he has 80 bullets. On the other hand, you can see Rogue Nation's players just go down. Goku is left out there surviving all alone for his team. Imperial Batman also taking a fight out here. But what is going to happen, as you guys know, NoChance Team single player is still surviving. That's going to be Godless, and Rogue Nation just exits the stage out in this one. And Negroni with an M249 for himself. Can he just go for it? Because if I'm not wrong, two players have M249 now, and that too from the same team. What is gonna happen in that scenario? 7 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Final game for the day. 16 players alive out here. Which team is gonna come up stronger in the final game? Will it be NoChance Team against all the odds? Will it be Exodus with just one player? Will it be Good Boys out there? Will 4 Angry finally have a chicken dinner? What is going to happen? Or will Imperial GG, they still have 0 points. Can they go for that 200-point gameplay? Can they or can they not? Batman, he has that adrenaline syringe right next to him, but he ignores it. He has spotted one player from 4 Angry, and he is destined to take them down. Now he's still not picking up the adrenaline. I think his backpack is full or something, but still, and he's giving priorities to the ammo right now, because you sometimes need those those things as well in the final circle. So it solely depends on this particular guy what he's gonna go for, and he has spotted players from 2 directions. One is gonna be the right ahead of him, and the other one was the 4 Angry direction. So what is going to happen? Well, look at this. Good Boys final player, Exodus' final player. They are in the water areas, and Good Boys player, he kind of was spotted at, was shot at, but that just gives him a cover of boat now as the boat has been blown up.
Yeah, but now Exodus Annie, he was in the circle, but now he will be forced to move in. Talking about being forced in difficult situation. Dream, they are going to spot a couple of players out in the open from the side of WMGxCloud. And Vortex, he was taken down. Nade being cooked. Imperial, the nade is going to bounce off the door and just land their weapon. But, oh boy, he did it so perfectly. He ran out in an instant, closed the door right behind him. That's how scared he was. But Weapon, he's going to be spotted out in the open. Godless is not going to fire those shots now. Weapon is going to prone down, because that is the smarter move to make when you're on the roof, on the balcony. And Godless still surviving, still fighting quite strong. The next rotation is going to be pretty hard for him, and he needs to be careful in that one.
If we have a minimap feed right now, that will be really helpful, because if you see Exodus Annie, look at him. He is outside the circle. He is going to go for an amazing rotation right now. If he doesn't get spotted, that's going to be impressive. But what's more impressive is watching this man play. Godless, he was charging in, he was moving in. Dream Team's player, his kill will be stolen by someone else. And Godless with a grenade right on Imperial. How is he doing it? He is just moving in forward. The grenade just hit, but grenade just bounces on the other direction. That was something impressive out there. But the guy has a fight in himself. Guy has a fight in him for his team. Godless is moving in the house. He is charging in the house right now. He is just moving on the wall. All right, now he's charging in the house right now. We'll have to see what happens. As you can see, he has spotted the players. He has a Uzi in his hands, and Weapon has a grenade cooked. The grenade that if reflects is going to be something, but on the other hand, Godless, he has spotted the players. He knows that he will be spotted. Was going for a crowd shot right now, but still has 35 bullets and would like to just take the fight. He will take down one. No, with 1 HP remaining. It was Punisher who just ends NoChance Team on the 7th position with 5 kills. Incredible gameplay by Godless coming out there. Grey Mystic has one final first aid. After this goes, he will have to get inside the circle or can just choose to die out there in this area. I think he is choosing to move in, but that can be a bad situation. But has an M249 for himself. He has dropped down one player. The second player from the upward edge is going to take him down. That's going to be the end of Dream Team as well. 5 teams remaining. Imperial, they have 2 kills now. They are 4 kills now. They are coming into the equation as they are taking the fights. Exodus also goes down as Batman is going for it. WMGxCloud with 6 kill points for themselves. They have 4 angry right next to them. 4 teams remaining. 10 players surviving. Good boys with just a single player, that too inside the water. The circle is still on him right now.
Yeah, he's still being careful, but in the next one, he's going to have to run out of here. Otherwise, he's going to be in trouble. And Imperials, they are in such a good position right on the edge of the circle. They just have to fight in one direction. That's going to be in front of them. And the compound is a multi-level compound that they are in as well, multi-level building. So they are spread out in that way accordingly, with Batman taking the top floor. And talking about taking the top floor, he's going to try and land some shots from there, as well as the DP spray is going to come in on the player from the side of 4 angry, but the shots missing at Mark, still not connecting on Marco, and Eugene is going to go for a flank transport of some of the players from the side of WMGxCloud. 3-player team. So 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 1 situation. And good boys, are they going to be in trouble? And yes, they are, as the circle moves towards the land. And Shark now will be forced to move towards 4X.
Shark can move to Marco's side in that smoke. He can have that smoke for himself, and while the team is fighting, as you can see right now, this can be a time for Marco to third party, and an airdrop has Groza in the vicinity, and Batman, he is going for the grenades right now. 1 grenade, 2 grenade. Can he go for a squad vibe with just the throwables? Is that gonna happen? I have no idea, but I think judging by the way that they are fighting, I think that they can just go for it. Imperial G's, they had 0 kills right now. Within last final minute, they had 5 kills. That is just more than impressive by this team right now, that how the game has changed. Marco is out there. Marco, he has been spotted. That is impressive. But Marco with just 1 magic pixel remaining, he wipes 1 more squad. That's going to be the end of Good Boys. But on the other hand, IMB Batman has been spotted. He's going to smoke on one of his directions, and that's going to be for 4A for him to be safe. I think, if anything, Imperial will be sandwiched in the situation as they have been spotted by 2 different directions. But on the other hand, the players were fighting with each other. Vortex, would he like to crouch and shoot? Would he like to end up his prone and shoot right now? He can throw a grenade on that side, and that will just, take Sonar out of the equation right now.
Yeah, but players being taken out, that I think is going to be the top priority for this time around. As Imperials, an 8 being thrown in their direction, they are going to dodge that one out. 3 players spread out in the open. Vortex is going to catch one of the players from the side of 4 angry off guard, and Eugene once again cooking up that nade, throwing it towards the Imperials. But I think this one is going to connect with Weapon, as Weapon is going to be knocked down. Now the spray comes in, misses at marks. The Grows are just not doing the work for Eugene, but Batman and Punisher are still left standing. The proning players are going to move in towards the zone, and the throwables are being put to use by every single one of these players. The nades are going to kick in at any moment, but I think a Molotov towards the side of 4 angry is going to force them to come up to the high ground and not play around the smoke. They are using that ridge to the maximum potential, just popping up and falling back down after every single knock that they get. And the players from the side of WMGxCloud are going to be taken down one by one, as one was knocked down, one one was finished off. The other one was knocked down, and NRZ is the only man left standing. Eugene is going to pick the UAS, close the gap, and try and finish off the last player. I think he has spotted him out. The shots coming in. Will they connect? And yes, they will, as NRZ is going to be finished off. Down to the top two teams. Imperial with just 2 players alive. Weapon was knocked down. The revive is still not there. And is he going to be finished off as Punisher is going to knock Marco? But Batman is going to be knocked down instead. Weapon is going to be killed off with the car. Sonar is going to drive over 2 players. Punisher, the only man left standing, is going to get another knock. A 1 versus 2 situation. Can Punisher finish this one? The other player, Eugene, is quite close, sitting on 10% health. But Sponsor is going to come in, giving the information. He's going to be like, shoot here, shoot here. 1 versus 1 situation. Eugene, can you take this one? The information is there for you. But his player came in front, blocked the shots, and Punisher somehow managed to survive that one.
Now he has finished him, but then on the other side, it's gonna be the other person. That was impressive final circle fight as 4A finally gets a chicken dinner for the team. That was more than impressive, if anything. I mean, I haven't seen...
Punisher should have finished the player quite early on.
I have never seen some, like, 4A's player comes in, he's like, he's a... See, what he would have said, he could have said is, do a grenade on me. Do a nade on me. I don't care. The team is gonna win at the end.
Or just shoot in my direction. Shoot where I'm at.
Yeah,
because he was standing right behind Punisher.
But then there was a ridge, just the mini ridge. That's why the shots were not going. But then he was like, if he would have done a grenade, the player would have, like, he would have still survived. 4A's player, like, as the team would have had a chicken dinner and merit would not have been lost or something. But on the other hand, let's just look at the MVP. I think it's going to be one of the players out there. Yes, exactly. Eugene with 5 kills, 946 damage, 26 minutes of survival time, make it 27, and 11 kilometers of distance. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot of rotations coming in from this team. And once again, an amazing performance from just the 3-man squad. 3 people getting the chicken dinner with a lot of kills. But talking about having less people and putting up amazing performances, let's talk about Godless.
Exactly.
Yeah. Team got wiped out in a military base, still manages to make it to the final circle. And while taking the fights with teams like Imperial GG of no one less. And look at this. Top 5 players from this game. First, Eugene, 5 kills, 900 damage. Second is going to be Mystic, 5 kills, 600 damage. Godless is going to be 4th. 1 man with 4 kills, 1100 damage alone on himself. And NRZ from WMGxCloud is going to be on the 4th with 4 kills, 400 damage. Imperial's Batman is, as I was saying, in fact, Imperial's Batman, Godless, 2 of the best players on 2 of the best teams. 3 kills, 424 damage. And you know what? Someday I wish these 2 guys to fight it out in a match in a 1 versus 1 situation. I wish to see that.
Or maybe stay, or maybe come up in the same team or something, because these guys, like, they are incredible when the fights happen. Like Godless, he was surviving solo. The team ended up with 5 kills. He had 4 out of them. Did a 1v3 as well. Took down the another person to eliminate another squad. So this guy actually knows his fight. He knows what should be the decision-taking capability when you are out there. So I think this guy is, like, there's a word for people like them. That's OP. He is an OP player. He is overpowered right now. In the next update, please just, you know, change the settings or something. But then, as of now, let's just see what went good with the teams and what went wrong with the other ones. As these are the match 4 standings. As 4 Angry finally having a chicken dinner for themselves in today's day. Imperial GG on the second, they have 20 points. That is going to keep them 193. Not still quite hitting that 200-point mark. WMGxCloud on the 3rd position. Dream Team on the 4th. Exodus on the 5th. NoChance Team on the 6th. Good Boys is out there on the 7th. And Vengeance is going to end their day on the 8th position.
Yeah, but moving on to the next set of teams, let's have a look and see how the players over there are doing. It's going to be WatchMyGP on the 9th, Rogue Nation on the 10th, Wolf Squad on the 11th, MT is going to be on the 12th, LordNepal on the 13th, and NoChance is going to be on the 14th position. So, like, good standings from this team, but imagine if a team like losing 3 players within the first 3 minutes still manages to make up there. There is a team over here, Rogue Nation. They have 4 placement points, just 1 kill, sitting on the 10th position right now.
Yeah, like, See, it all comes to that, like the smaller decisions that you make,
Yeah.
the changes in the game, the changes in the circles, your rotation, all those. See, each and everything actually gives either you an advantage or disadvantage depending on how you're taking it on yourself. Like in the early stages, Yasnaya, there were 3 squads out there.
Yeah.
WMGxCloud, Vengeance. There were teams, and NoChance was also out there. Fights.
Yeah, fights do happen, and okay, so this is gonna be let's have a look at the overall standings. After that, I'm gonna force Ocean to tell you a really bad joke that just came to my mind.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay, so overall standing, first position being taken by NoChance Team, 214 point, and Imperial GG, just 7 points short of hitting the 200 mark. On the second position right now, Famous is gonna be the third one with 165 points. WatchMyGP on the 4th position. Exodus, they climb up to the 5th. Team Gravity is going to be 6th. MT on the 7th spot. WMGxCloud on the 8th for now. But moving on from here, let's have a look at the 9 to 16. Ream Team on the 9th squad, 9th position. 4 Angry is going to be on the 10th. Good Boys on 11th. LordNepal 12th. ZeusEsport and Pain Gaming, they fall down out of the top 8, 13th and 14th position for them. Wolf Squad is going to be 15th and No Mercy is going to be 16th. And now moving on towards the squads that are barely making and that are on the verge of not making it. NoChance is going to be 17th. Vengeance climb up to the 18th. Savage Hunter on the 19th position. Mysterios on the 20th. Andromeda on the 21st. Rogue Nation on the 22nd. Swanky Gaming is going to be on the 23rd position. GoodFellows on the 24th position for now. But moving on. Okay, some of the teams over here still have games remaining, but this is going to be the danger zone as WayToConq on the 25th position is barely out of the top 24, which is going to be quite unfortunate for this team as the games are just not going to be there anymore. BlackTeam is going to be 26, Zero Death on the 27th, Team SYG on the 28th, Cast on the 29th, Team Harsh on the 30th, and Friendly Fire on the 31st. So that would have been an amazing story to tell people, wherein a 3-man squad makes it into the semi-finals against teams like Imperials, against teams like Famous, against teams like NoChance Team. It would have been an incredible storyline, but that is just not going to happen now. Well, yeah. 4 Angry is still there.
Well, 4 Angry is still there. I mean, 4 Angry, once they are back, I think they're going to be 4 players once again.
Yeah.
Right now,
they're 3 Angry.
They're 3 Angry, and probably the 3 players are doing the stuff that some of the teams actually lack with the 4 players as well. So that is a commendable job by those 3 players, to be honest. And Marco, Eugene, they have been like really impressive today with the kill feeds running and them popping out kills.
So, okay, we have had amazing performances today, and let's have a look at the kill leaders for today as well. It's going to be Godless on the first with 35 kills, 7,291 damage. Kusle is going to be second, 29 kills, 4,135. Batman on the third, 28 kills, 5,368 damage. Famous as Amara is going to be fourth with 26 kills, 3,492 damage. And Choconut is going to be fifth with 25 kills, 6,000 damage. So the players from NoChance Team dish out a lot of damage with just 2 guys in there. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, see, the thing is with the teams like that, the thing is that, they just go on with the fights and they are like, oh, alright, so let's just talk about the 6 to 10 first. White is out there on the 21st, Usko is out there on the 20th, 20 kills, Chaos out there on the 20 kills, Reed on 19, and Dream Mystic on the 19. So, NoChance has their players out there in the top 10, be it 2 players in the first 5 and then the other one on the 6 to 10, but still they have the players. And with this thing, the players kind of have the fight in them for whatever they go for, and the fights actually they happen, but some players just go and dive in. Like previous game, it was Godless's game from NoChance. Other than that, it has been all the 4 players' games and all those things, and it just just sort of dives on how you are making the proper utilization of resources. Sometimes you land, you don't even find a gun, you die. Sometimes you land, you find the best of the guns, and your opponents don't find a gun. So it just all those things, starting from the initial fights to the ending fights.
Yeah, but looking at the damage dealers, Godless is still gonna be there first, Choconut on the second, Batman on the third, Whitey on the fourth, and Kusle on the 5th position. And okay, the difference is massive as well over here. 7,200 on the first guy, then there is a massive 1,200 damage drop, and then from there on out, the last person doing just 4,100 damage. Okay, Ocean, You were talking about the fact that what if Batman and Godless on the same team. So tell me your dream 4-man roster from these players, the teams that are playing today. Because today I think we had one of the most aggressive games.
Yeah, that is true. So I would say Husley,
Yeah.
Godless, Batman,
Yeah.
Samjana for the 6 times AUG spray in the
I
middle.
would go with those 3 players and Amara as the 4th.
I thought you said
Oh
about
yeah,
today's
I
players.
can't pick
Yeah.
that one. So I'll go with Macro then.
Yeah, that's
I want one angry guy in there.
that's a really good one. That's
Well,
really one. So today was
yeah.
a really good day with the games. to be
Today was an amazing day just talking about the games that were being played. And if you guys want to talk about and let us know what are your dream rosters going to be, you can hit us up on our social medias. Mine is going to be at iSuperJohnny. That is going to be at Ocean Sharma. We'll be signing off for today, but we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Take care till then and bye-bye. Good night.